Hey guys, we're back again tonight to build with you the pieces of the Harry Potter sets from the last couple years, actually. There's 3 sets that comprise so far the Hogwarts castle, and I haven't built any of them yet, and they are the last Harry Potter sets from the newest wave of Harry Potter that I haven't built yet, so that's what we're going to do tonight. And let me cut over to our table. So, hey again everybody, hopefully you can see this, hopefully it works, and you should see in front of you the Great Hall, which is one of the 3 sets that I haven't built yet for Harry Potter, and the other ones we have in the background here, which are the Clock Tower and the Whomping Willow. But for tonight, we will just be working on the Great Hall, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that. So I think if Mike wants to assist me in opening this up.
Yes, of course.
Do you want me to mute this?
Maybe it's a good idea.
I'm gonna mute it so that you guys don't the box noises. Alright, we've got it open. So, if anybody's out there, feel free to chat to other people in the chat, or you can talk to us as well, because that's what we're here for. And I am gonna lower this down so you guys can actually see a little bit better. So, out of all the Harry Potter sets that I own, I have all of them, right? All of them from the,
Sorry.
I have all of them from the ones that have been released. When did they start coming out with these Harry Potter sets again?
I think 2017-ish, maybe 18? 2017, I think.
So, all of the ones, you guys know what I'm talking about, because there are old ones that came out in 2001, and then there was a second kind of generation of all the Harry Potter sets, and now this is the 3rd one, right?
Yeah, I believe so. This would be the 3rd wave, I think.
This is the 3rd kind of generation of the Harry Potter sets, so out of all of those ones, we have all of them, right? Did we miss any of them?
Depends on what you define as all of them.
Well, it's not talking every little poly bag, but all the big sets, all the sets and boxes.
Yeah, the only thing that we don't have is the ridiculously super large Hogwarts castle.
Yeah, but I don't really count that as being part of these minifigure scale ones. So out of the minifigure scale ones...
There's also the Diagon Alley. You want the scissors?
Yeah, that would help a little bit. I have nails, but they only get me so far.
There's the Diagonal Alley gift with purchase. That is also a micro figure.
Diagonal?
Diagon Alley.
Diagon Alley.
That, which we don't have either.
Hi, Simon Moss. Sorry if there's a bit of a delay. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. And we're doing good today. We're just kind of chillaxing and hanging out, as I'm sure most other people are doing the same. And today's actually a public holiday in the Netherlands where we live, so nobody has to go to work and we can just relax. How are you, Simon? But yeah, I think we have all of the ones. We don't have the Diagon Alley special set. That was the one that came with the Ollivander, or no?
Yeah.
Which I do want that minifigure, but I guess I can live without it. I do have the special little minifigure set with the Snape, the Bogart Snape, which is really cool. Maybe I should have actually pulled those out because they're pretty cool. But I have all of these, and these are they're the biggest ones that have come out in the recent generation of Harry Potter sets, but they're just the only ones I haven't gotten to build yet, and I'm actually kind of sad about it because it means that I won't get to look at them on my shelf anymore, and I really liked the way they looked on display in the box on my bookshelf, but Are we already building this many minifigures, or is this only a couple?
Yeah, the first
wow,
pack is just like a free
has
for all.
like 5 minifigures or 6 minifigures or something. Oh no, this is all Dumbledore. So, let me see. Who are you gonna build? I would like this little wizard hat, which is really super cute. Yeah, is this the sorting hat for this one though?
I believe so.
Oh yeah, it is actually. I do see his face, which is gonna be really hard to see, but if you can see in the shadow, this is actually the sorting hat, and it's really cool. It has like this molded into it kind of face. Pretty cool. I have Dumbledore's shirt here.
Draco.
That's fine. I'll work on Dumbledore. He's got crimson pants and a crimson shirt with gold, sort of like a shiny gold trimming. Hopefully the lighting is okay on this. Simon Moss says, I'm good, thank you. Have not worked for nearly 2 months now due to lockdown. Oh, geez, that's a long time to be off. And it's actually interesting because whenever people hear that people aren't working for a while, everybody always is like, oh, that's so lucky or how great. But it's really not a great thing at all. At least not for some people. I think it can be quite, like, stir-crazy making to be at home all the time. I don't know, how are you doing with that? Are you staying sane? That's kind of rough. Oh, it's really rough.
That is really bad though.
Interestingly, Dumbledore actually has a dual side face. So this is one side of his face, which looks kind of happy and calm, and his other side looks more serious. But when you have his beard on, his mouth is actually going to be covered, so I'm not really actually sure what the point of having a dual-sided like face on this is, because all you can really see is the eyes. Oh, I see. You know what else about this though? One side has glasses, ta-da, and the other side actually does not have glasses. Does Dumbledore wear reading glasses?
I think he does.
Okay. Does he wear glasses all the time though, or does he only sometimes wear glasses?
I think he always has glasses, at least OG.
Then
Dumbledore
why does he have
movies.
a face on this where he doesn't have glasses on? Well, anyways, I'm gonna put him back together.
I think they all do.
Kind of. They all what?
I think the first Dumbledore has glasses, but I don't think Michael Gambon, actually, the second Dumbledore from movies 3 and onward, doesn't have glasses.
It's just kind of weird that they chose to give it a face that also doesn't have glasses, and I can't remember Dumbledore not wearing glasses. This is his face, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I have his long, flowy gray hair, which is over here?
We have Hedwig here as well. I built Hermione as well.
So here's a Dumbledore. Huh. He's cool.
Here Simon Moss says that he's been going for a lot of walks with his wife and doing jobs around the house. That is good.
Yeah, it's definitely a good time to sort of like reconfigure things at home, and you know, it's a good time to cleanse your space and sort of cleanse your spirit for when we finally get through all this. And I think a good way of cleansing can definitely be like maybe doing projects that have been kind of lingering, or we've been meaning to do projects around here too, but I'm kind of been lazy about it. So we should be going for more walks though, because we don't really go outside.
I don't think it's necessarily
enough.
Lazy. There's just
hi Cece.
Other priorities called Animal Crossing.
Yeah, and that's another thing is I do play Animal Crossing a lot, so I guess it's not so much that I'm being lazy, but I'm spending a lot of time on fine-tuning my Animal Crossing village/island, which I put a lot of work into and I'm very like proud of. So if anybody is playing Animal Crossing and wants to come visit me, feel free to... Wow, his head is really stuck on here. I'm kind of putting Harry together, but it's like... Oh, there we go. I always kind of give these minifigure heads like kind of a spin when I put them on, because that way they can come off easier later on. And I don't like when they get stuck on the bodies. How are you doing tonight, Cafe Con Lego?
I think it's interesting to mention that
What's that?
The new Animal Crossing game, of course, came out, and with this whole situation, it attracted a lot of fans. but I think it's safe to say that you've been a Animal Crossing fan since the very beginning. Is that correct?
Yeah, I've played all the Animal Crossing games, so it's definitely my jam. It's definitely my thing. I play a lot of Nintendo games anyways, but definitely Animal Crossing is one of the games I've spent the most on in my life overall. Ooh, that and Pokemon.
The original game came out for the GameCube, right?
For the GameCube, ooh, what year was that though?
Probably 2003, 4-ish?
Maybe 2002, 2003.
Wow.
Simon Moss says, we're looking to move house this year, so I've been packing up my Lego and unbuilt sets.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds like quite a project. Oh my gosh. Oof.
I'm not gonna lie, it would be nice to be able to move a house as well and have some more space for Lego building and Lego displaying.
Yeah, Mike keeps talking about us getting a new house because we live in a really small apartment, and unfortunately I don't have the most space for all my Lego, so that makes me kind of sad. I have kind of a mini city going on in the back area, but it could be bigger. Cafe Con Lego says, I've had to make a schedule so I make sure I get to certain things like going outside, working out. Otherwise, I'll just sit and plan mocks and videos. Yeah, exactly. That's where I'm at. I'm not doing a good job like you, Cece. I'm not making a plan, and I am wasting away my life.
Wow.
Well, no, really though. It's bad though. I wake up in the morning and I play my Animal Crossing game pretty much until the time I go to sleep most of the days. And we watch like live streams in the background, and we do some Lego building as well, but we don't go outside a lot at all. It's really bad.
Now that I'm thinking about it, if for those who've been watching the Pirates of Barracuda Bay live streams, yeah, we're gonna build Fox the Phoenix.
Yeah, this is gonna be Fox right here. So I'm actually gonna, before I build it, kind of like show these are the pieces that are gonna become Fox. So it's kind of interesting because I have one of the older Harry Potter Hogwarts sets, like the Chamber of Secrets one, I believe it is, that actually has a real Fox piece, and it's really cool. I love that Fox piece.
Yeah, here Simon Moss says that he wants to convert a loft into a room so that he can display everything. And
that would be nice. That'll be really nice, Simon. That'll look really good. I would be so thrilled if that was my my setup one day as well. A whole loft with Lego display. That would be really cool.
Yeah, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so if you were watching the original live streams, that is already like, I think just under a month ago, we were talking about doing a Pixar animated movies marathon. Well, we finished that, and now we're actually already, I should say, a quarter into marathoning. What, Sarah?
What? The Disney movies, you mean?
Yep.
Is that what you're talking about?
All the Disney animated movies. We're
doing a Disney movie marathon.
Jungle Book now.
I think is a good way to also spend this kind of lockdown period, is kind of catching up on some movies. And we watched most of the new ones as well. We watched the Sonic the Hedgehog movie the other day finally also, and that was interesting. I don't like to be negative, so I won't say too much about that, but I'm extremely critical when it comes to movies. I don't want to use the word hater, but I'm just critical. I'm very critical when it comes to movies because there are not a lot of movies I really love, and if I'm going to spend my time watching a movie, I just want it to be a great movie. So I'm actually not sure if is this supposed to have something on the back of it?
Oh yeah, here Simon is talking about how he wants to extend part of his house so that he can actually get this room created, and then
that'll be nice.
I don't know what
there's a guy in Australia, he has literally a small house just for Lego. What? That's crazy. It kind of reminds me of when you watch Hoarders and people run out of space for their stuff, so they just buy a new house and then they fill the new house with stuff. And I've always thought that was really intriguing. You're just like, yep, this is my other house for all my stuff.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Actually, I think maybe I put these wings on backwards. Does this look backwards to you from this picture? Yes, no?
A brand new inbox. My brain figured it out. Would be NBS.
I think I put these on backwards.
Yeah, we built a lot of modulars before we got Pirates of Barracuda Bay. Oh, you built them on backwards?
I think so.
So now we don't have a lot of modulars left. Which modulars do we
cute.
have?
That's cool. I kind of like that, but I wish I had actually pulled out my Fox piece from the older set.
The 2000s, yeah.
From the, well, those are the really old ones too. It's the Chamber of Secrets set from 2001 that has a Fox piece, and it's just one solid like red piece, and it's really cool. But this is kind of neat too, and I do like Lego build birds. They're pretty fun to do. I know sometimes they come with the creator sets where you build like the little birds that sit in the trees, and I always like to build those. It's pretty fun. I guess I'll pop Fox. Can he like sit on something or no?
You can probably
can
stick
like
him on
can
the
Dumbledore
boat.
like hold on to him like my friend, my buddy?
Well,
actually, I wish what I had was an extra one of these pieces, because then I could kind of, or I could decapitate him.
No. Well, he can recover.
I want to, yeah, he has risen again, but I want to kind of put him onto something where he can be held. Like this, he could click onto this, but we're probably going to need that for something else. So I'm not really sure how to attach that to...
Which modulars do we have left?
Hand. Which modulars do we have left? We have the brick bank, and we have the pet shop to build.
Oh, yeah, an assembly square. Yeah,
and, oh yeah, assembly square, too. That's huge. Shoot. I did forget we had assembly square as well, which... If you don't have that one already, it's worth picking that up, because I hear that they're retiring that one soon.
Yeah, it's the next in line, yeah.
If you're into modulars at all, you might want to pick up that assembly square one before it gets too rare.
And it becomes
impossible and ungodly expensive. So I'm still playing with this Fox because I can't remember if this piece goes here.
Well, you have to do stickers, unfortunately.
Yeah, I guess I'll work on them, but I really...
I'll verify the Fox.
Yeah, and also, can you find a way to attach him to Dumbledore? Yep. So, I will get out my tweezers then, which are down here. And, oh yeah, you know what, Cafe Con Lego? I meant to watch your stream last night. Cafe Con Lego,
with Brick Hive.
You did your first stream last night with Brick Hive, and I really wanted to watch that, but we had to go to bed. I think it was just a little bit too late at night for our time zone.
Yeah, after the stream with Greg.
It was a little bit late after we ended streaming with London Bridge Bricks, so we went and had some downtime. But how did that go for you, Cafe Con Lego, if you're still out there? Did it go well? I'll have to actually, it's probably posted online so we can check it out.
Yeah.
Because I really wanted to watch that and be supportive. Let's see, do we know which sticker goes on which? Piece 14. I want to make sure I do these right because I put stickers on wrong the other day when I did the ghost train, I think. I actually did something wrong, and I hate putting the stickers on wrong.
The Hive stream here, yeah. There we go. So yeah, let me see here.
I have to concentrate for a minute, so if I'm quiet, I apologize. I'm doing a sticker and I don't want to mess it up.
That's totally fine.
I just want to make it look pretty. And this one, I think is going to be pretty centered. So I'll make it... Well, I think this looks pretty good. I don't know. Does it look... I think maybe this would have been easier to put these on if this hadn't been built totally yet, but that's okay. Does this look okay, Mike?
Yeah, that looks nice.
I think
it's very, very fragile though.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying if you lean him back a little bit more like that, then he'll kind of like balance it, but he's gonna look a little bit weird. He's kind of bent backwards.
He's very fragile.
Yeah, that's how it rolls. How did you actually attach that?
I kind of switched it and then I clicked it onto his hand.
So Simon Moss has got Assembly Square but not built yet. I'm only missing the bookshop and a couple of the super expensive ones like Cafe Corner and Green Grocer. I actually have a funny story about the Green Grocer. I also don't have Cafe Corner or Green Grocer. I'm glad that you have Assembly Square. Bookshop should be around for a while, Simon. But,
careful.
Kind of like wrinkling these. I have a funny story about the Green Grocer, and that is that when I was browsing on Mark Plots,
The Dutch eBay.
The Dutch. It's not eBay.
Well,
it's more like Craigslist.
It's
more like Craigslist. It's like a classified online marketplace. So when I was browsing on Marktplaats, I saw somebody selling something that they had listed as Big Lego House, and it was legit just the greengrocer, and it was just listed as Big Lego House. And I messaged the person because they were selling it for very cheap, and I was like, hey.
And we're talking
I mean,
20
like
euros.
20 euros, $20 or something like that. And it's like, hey, that's not worth $20. You need to be careful because somebody is going to scam you and take that from you. And that's, worth a lot of money. So the person that I contacted thanked me and removed their ad very quickly because there were many messages flooding into them like, hey, I'll buy it.
People are very
because people wanted that greengrocer for 20 euros. People are sick. You know how it goes. Sometimes people find things and they're like, in a thrift store in their parents' attic or something, or friend or whatever. Your family member moves out and you inherit some Lego and you don't know what it's worth, but greengrocer for $20. Crazy. Get out.
By the way, Cafe Con Lego says that there's some intense action going on with the tweezers.
Yeah, I'm really concentrating because I really want it to be good, but it's like, it makes me so... I'm very anal about stickers, and I want them to be perfect.
We like the hidden side sets, which we were building yesterday on the stream with the London Bridge bricks, and that hidden side set had, I think, 25 stickers.
That has so many stickers. It was so sick. It was disgusting. You can keep building while I'm kind of fiddling with this because
I actually think, unfortunately for you,
more stickers.
You have to build you have to do so many stickers. You have to do the mirror of Erizet.
I feel like maybe we should have opened this and applied the stickers before actually doing the stream because it is going to take me forever, but I don't want to rush it because
Don't rush it. Take your time.
I don't want to rush the stickers and just be like, whatevs, because we're on a live stream. I still want it to be perfect. So I am going to really and also I've had more coffee than I should have today, and that really truly does not help my sticker application because when I've had a lot of coffee I'm always like, ooh, and then I can't put them on really well. I get a little shaky.
If you want, you can leave them until later.
No, I'm gonna do it. It's harder because there's two, so it has to line up really well with the one that I've already done. Otherwise, it wouldn't take so long.
Simon Moss is saying that he was tempted.
This looks horrible.
Oh, sorry.
You can read it.
He was tempted to buy a brand new greengrocer on eBay, and it was over £1,000, which is about $1,200. It's indeed that's really difficult to justify. So I think, what are you looking at the book separate? So Sarah got out of her dark age 2017 when she moved in here.
Yeah. It was 3 years ago.
So that's when we could still snag up sets I think the Cinema is the oldest, and actually recently we did buy the Pet Shop for a decent price. It was under 200 euros, which I feel is decent. So we decided to snag that one up secondhand, although it was new from a seller. But yeah, anything before that we're missing out. So Town Hall, Grand Emporium, Grocer.
I hate the way this looks. I did this super bad, but it's too late.
It looks nice to me.
No, it's too late to peel it off, but look, it's super uneven compared to this one. See how it's not very centered perfectly?
Let me see.
Here, you look at it. I can't peel it off though because I'll destroy it.
I laugh because it looks really good.
Does it?
Sarah always has this super fine eye for detail, and yes, I don't even see anything wrong with this sticker.
Off
but
by just a little hair. One side is just a little bit
it's microscopical, but she is able to figure it out.
Are you sure it looks okay?
It definitely does not look. You see some of the sets that we bought secondhand, and the stickers probably applied by children.
All right, well then I'm gonna leave it, even though it's not as much perfect as I would like.
Catholic on Lego says, I built this old Star Wars Technic set last night that didn't have numbered stickers or indicators in the instructions. So after a while I noticed, oh hey, there's a sticker there. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's super random.
That is difficult.
That is difficult. I have not even ever seen... I don't think I've ever even seen a Lego set that doesn't have numbers on the stickers. That's mean. That's evil.
Yeah, here, use a hot tea mug and place on the side and soften your
Oh, that's really
hey,
smart.
Brickhive joined us as well. He says, yay for Harry Potter.
Yay.
And I hope everything is doing great. Yeah, we still have to, we said earlier, we have to watch the stream that you did earlier.
Yeah,
yesterday.
we did mention that. So we hope that went well for you, Brickhive, and especially for Cafe Con Lego, since you were on that as well. We're going to check that out later when we have some more time. Well, I'll just leave this then if you think it looks okay.
Yeah.
I can also try moving it, but I'll just leave it. So what stickers do I have to do now?
You have to do these little mini sites. You have to do 19 and 20 on...
Oh, sick.
Oh, no, on these... Well, you can do whatever you
Oh,
want.
these ones. Yeah. Yellow ones.
You have to do a lot of stickers.
Oh, gross. Well, there's not that many stickers here, so I feel like if we get through these ones, there shouldn't be that many more later. Which the stickers are really pretty. They're like really shiny. Yeah, some of them. These ones are house flags, so you can see the Gryffindor one, and Hufflepuff, and Ravenclaw, and Slytherin.
Oh, to make it matters worse, you have to do this one as well. There's also a sticker that goes on there.
That's okay. I can do the stickers. Maybe we can talk about Harry Potter houses. Does anybody know what Harry Potter house they are?
Oh yeah, you mean like the test that you could do on, what side was that again?
Oh yeah, exactly.
Baltimore.
Simon Moss says any speck of dust or hair under a sticker always shows. I know, and it drives me absolutely bonkers. I hate that. It makes me so upset when something gets stuck under it. And sometimes, sometimes it's the mold of the window or the plastic. Sometimes the mold itself will actually have like a little bump or ridge or a little indentation. And then when you put the sticker on top of it, there's like a little bump, and you're like, what is that? And then I realize it's just the mold of the plastic, and there's nothing I can do about it. But I agree. It's hair under it. Ugh.
I like bumps. This emoji from Cafe Con Lego says, I hate hair under stickers. Yeah. It
looks absolutely ill, and that's true. That's how I feel as well when there's hair or something under it.
I mostly...
drives me nuts.
So I don't get to apply the Lego stickers anymore.
No, because I feel the thing about it is I feel like if I do it and I do a bad job, I have no one to blame but myself. But I don't want to feel those angry, frustrated feelings at you. So I would rather take the bullet myself. But as you can see, this piece of plastic right here has like a little, I have to put a sticker on this piece. And you can see this little dot that's actually like a little mold bump. So the sticker is going to look weird.
Make sure you put it on the right side, right?
Oh, I will. It's the flat side.
Yeah, the flat side. Yeah,
but it's going to look bumpy on here. But yeah, I don't want to feel those angry, frustrated feelings at you, Mike. So I'm just...
No, that's fine. I was going to say, I have that when it comes to... I'm pretty particular about technology. So our phones and our consoles, like our Switch, I'm like, put a screen protector on there in case it breaks. Like a hard one that you can... potentially bash with a hammer.
But if I mess up my stuff, I'll only feel those angry feelings at myself.
No, that's fair.
And so I'm kind of saving you.
That's true. But
I can feel angry at myself and not feel bad, but I'll feel guilty if I feel
that little
super
tiny speckle of dust right under your phone screen protector, and then what are you gonna do? You can't take the screen protector off because then there's more dust going.
Yeah, but a screen protector is temporary, and at least you get a new phone every few years usually, or eventually at least. But Lego set is forever. That is forever. So if you put that sticker on there, man, that's it. That's it, right?
Exactly.
I mean. Which, oh my lord, what have I just done?
Cafe Con Lego says that she played this online RPG called Hogwarts Express. Never heard of that one. And she said she was a Hufflepuff.
Oh, cool. I love Hufflepuffs. I wish Mike was a Hufflepuff because I think that they're probably the best boyfriends/girlfriends out there. I think that Hufflepuffs are very sweet.
And I like Simon Moss's comment here. He says, I use this brick separator to apply stickers.
Oh, that's interesting. I'm actually pretty curious how that works, like which end you use. I've been using tweezers because I don't really want to put I get really weird about it too, even with like fingerprints and stuff. I feel like if I touch the back of the sticker, my fingerprint is like on the back of the sticker forever or something. I don't know.
But yeah, there's tweezers.
The tweezers are good.
Probably get it at a pharmacy, right, for a couple of dollars at like the hair and nail supplies.
Look, the sticker's actually like a little bit bumpy, but Yeah, I actually bought some special tweezers. They're golden, so I have some special golden ones for sticker application. But these stickers are just... Oh, maybe we should have picked to live stream a set that didn't have all these stickers. Probably going to be working on this for a few more minutes, but then once we're through with them, then we're through. I don't actually know how many...
Rogue Runner joined as well.
Hi, Rogue Runner. Good to see you. Tweezers are usually best with stickers for me. Yeah. Me too. And I think also, like, it helps if you're, you know, have bigger hands as well. So, which I don't, but it's just helpful anyways. I think it's the coffee, though. That's what I'm going to blame it on, is I just feel, like, jittery from...
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like I've had too much coffee, and I feel like my hands are just not very steady. So, I actually wonder if, like, surgeons and stuff like that have that problem ever. I sure hope not. But do you think that they even drink, like, you know how airline pilots aren't supposed to drink diet soda, right? Because it damages your vision. If you drink diet soda, it's actually really bad for your vision. And I don't think pilots drink diet soda pop. But I wonder if surgeons actually refrain from using caffeine, because it helps because it keeps you alert, but it probably makes you a little, like, wiggly.
Yeah,
I think these look pretty good.
Simon says that he uses the end piece and then just gently put it on there, and then you can put it on, so that's good.
Ah, that's smart.
And then, exactly, doing it upside down helps. And Cafe Con Lego uses her nails to put it with the stickers, but it's hard to pick up the pieces. Yeah, that's true.
Sometimes what I actually do is I actually like to have, like, a longer piece, which...
Yeah, like this.
We don't have, like, a really long piece, but sometimes with, like, the tiles, I'll actually... You can't do it with these ones, but I like to put the tiles flat on here, and then I have, like, something to hold, and then I'll put the sticker on like that. And that actually helps keep it a little more steady if I have a large piece to hold on to that something else is attached to.
No, it's good to pay a little bit of attention here, because I believe you have to use 2 stickers on the same pane of glass.
Well, this didn't turn out too badly, though. I don't think the stickers turned out too bad. It looks pretty good, I think.
No, they look really great.
You said this is the Mirror of Erised?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool, then.
And, yeah, we are...
Oh, man. I'm pretty excited for the other Harry Potter sets. I wasn't sure how I felt about them at first, but now I'm pretty excited for them.
Exactly. So, yeah... I don't know if you want to save these. You can save them, or you want to apply them.
No, let's just go for it. Let's get it. Let's get it over with.
So
how am I gonna do this?
Yeah, you need to put them at the same side. So I don't know. Yeah, there's not really a rhyme or reason to it.
So 16 and 15 on one piece.
Yeah, 16 and 15 go on one piece, and then the other sheet is 12 and 13 here.
Okay, well, I'm actually going to wipe this off a little bit. I'm just going to get it out of the way and do the stickers.
You said their stickers look good.
Oh, thank you. That makes me feel better. I like the encouragement, because I'm always like, they look horrible.
And Rogue had a difficult situation. He actually struggled applying one.
I remember doing the stickers for that set. I messed up the top sticker on that one. Oh, did you put it on the wrong side or something? Because I messed up a sticker recently. We were building the ghost train the other day, and I put the wrong window stickers, and I wasn't really sure what to do when I realized that it was wrong. I was just like, well, whatever. I mean, it's a hidden side set. You keep saying, like, when I mess those up, it's like, well, it's supposed to be a little bit dingy, so let's just roll with it, and that's how it's going to be. The only thing I don't know how to do about this is, should I pop this in here and then put the stickers on, or put the stickers on? Because I don't really have a way to, like...
Yeah, you can do that. Pop it in.
I don't have a way to keep this still, and I'm not sure if that's going to make it impossible if I put it in here.
No, you can pop it in.
Like...
Yeah, you can just pop
I'm just going to put it in, and at least... This is really dirty, though.
Yeah, I guess it fell on the floor, and... It is sleeping on the couch next to us.
The cat? They can't see her.
No, unfortunately, no.
My cat is on the couch. Rogue Runner says, it was one of the angled ones on that gold frame, and it just came out super wonky. And since then, I've used tweezers for stickers.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, especially a piece like this, because it's multiple it's like 5 stickers framing the whole mirror frame.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie though, I already messed up one of the stickers, like this Dumbledore sticker right here.
Oh, you curved it, huh?
I like bent it. When I was peeling off the other sticker, it now has like a crinkle like right down here in this area. And that's probably gonna make me feel upset. Can I actually see that again real quick so I can see? I'm sorry. 16 on one and 15 on the other, and then the others on the other side.
Yeah.
16 and 15.
Yes.
So Quirrell and Ron on one.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
I'm gonna do it.
Go for it.
You can work on something else while
I think this is the basilisk.
Working on the stickers.
It's Freddy Krueger and Super Killer. Hey, welcome back.
Hi, Freddy Krueger and Super Killer. Hoi hoi. I remember your Dutch.
Yes.
That's cool. Oh, this is really dumb. There's like a little mold thing on this thing too.
Yes, we're building some Harry Potter. We have all these 3 sets. We're not gonna build them all today, people. Definitely not.
No, we're not.
We're not 24-hour live streamers.
Oops. I just built this all lovely.
Unlike Lego Maniac and all his guests that he had on.
These foil stickers are pretty, but I feel like they're really... oh, it looks horrible. Oh, maybe I should have waited to do this.
Yeah, Rogue Runner says, don't feel
Oh
bad.
my lord, it's so ugly. What have I done?
Oh boy.
Oh no,
Show
it looks all weird. Should I just smooth it out and go with it? It's like, I don't know, these foil stickers get bent, and then it's going to be really hard to see, but, like, you can see it in the lighting, like, up here in the corner, like, I bent it a little bit, and it's just stuck forever like that now, because if you bend these ones, they're very unforgiving.
Yeah, I would leave it.
I'm going to leave it, but I'm going to try to, like, smooth it out with something flat. I'm sorry for taking part.
Rogue Runner was saying don't feel bad, because take your time, and he has no shame for taking 20 minutes to apply a sticker, which is totally fine. It's the end result that matters.
This looks so horrible. Oh, it's awful. Like, at the top. You won't notice it, and it's just Quirrell, but still, it's like, oh. Oh, well, whatever. I'm just gonna tell myself it's fine. It's not that bad, actually.
That's why we like the creator expert sets. They don't come with the modulars. They don't come with any stickers. Did the Pirates of Barracuda Bay, did that not come with stickers, right?
No, the Pirates of Barracuda Bay had no stickers, and we built the bookshop recently as well, which was fun to build, and also, I believe, the corner garage, also no stickers, so that's quite pleasant. When everything is, like, really pretty and the pieces are just printed, that makes me so happy, because then, I'm not that much of a sticker hater, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I do like applying them, but I have to be, like, in the right mood for stickers, you know? I have to be in that, like, sticker placing mood. And if I'm not in the mood to do them, then that's when it's miserable. If I'm in the mood for it, then it's actually quite relaxing, and I kind of like it. I don't know. Oh, see, this is where it gets stuck.
These foil stickers, they do stretch easily.
Yeah, exactly. So I like got it stuck, and now I just don't know if I should just go with it or like try to peel it off gently to make sure it's lined up really well. Because it's hard for me to tell whether this is straight or not. Now we're just gonna pop it on, whatever.
Simon is saying after watching the London Bridge Bricks live, he was impressed by the Hogwarts train that you showed at the end, and he's now going to get one himself.
Oh,
which is
awesome! That's really great.
That's a really cool set.
Hey, Simon Moss, I'm glad to hear that. Actually, that makes me really happy for bringing that out and showing that off, because it is a really nice looking train. I do really like that one. Thanks for being there last night in the London Bridge Bricks stream. He's a nice guy. I love Greg, and the people that stream with him are friendly and nice, and it's always, I don't know, I'm happy to be invited to those and share with other people building, and it's so much fun. It makes me really happy to be part of a community, and I see all the familiar faces, you know, Rogue Runner, Cafe Con Lego, Simon Moss.
There's some pro tips here from Rogue Runner. Don't peel the stickers; they end up curling afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. So that is a good tip. I'm just gonna try to like push it down and smooth it out as much as I can. I think this one turned out better, so it's not so bad. Now I just have to do the other one.
And I also see.
Are you making a basilisk back there for us?
Yes.
Perfect. Which also in the old 2001. Chamber of Secrets set that I have, there's actually a really cool looking basilisk, which again, I guess what I should have done was I should have pulled out those old pieces so that we could compare them. No, don't peel the stickers. Yeah, exactly. That's funny, but yeah, exactly. Ugh. Where's the other door piece? Oh, you have it over there.
I have it here.
May I have it, please?
Yes, you can have it. And I think these are all the
Thank
extra
you.
pieces. And then I'm going to catch up with the chat. Yeah, Harry Potter are definitely cool movies. I think we watched them this year again, right?
Yeah, we did actually. I think
movies.
that was this year actually that we rewatched them. That's hard to say. We rewatched, but I kind of want to reread the books.
And we did it in 2017. We
read the books, all the books in 2017. That was 2017?
Yeah.
That was already 3 years ago. Oh, 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Because I already feel the want to like read them all again. And I have all the original hardback ones too, so that's pretty cool. I brought them with me from the US. I had to get rid of, I had a really big book collection before I moved here, and I got rid of like all my books. I mean, I was really sad. It was like 1,000 books or something. But I did keep my Harry Potter books because I thought that those were definitely worth keeping. So there were just a few books I kept, and those were some of them. Simon Moss says the Hogwarts train is a proper train and looks old-fashioned with good styling. I agree. It's very pretty. It's a very attractive and I almost say handsome. It's a very handsome train. I love the way that one looks too, Simon. I really do.
Let me see how I can...
This is...
we are being asked what our favorite Harry Potter film and book is. That doesn't have to be the same.
Oh, that's such a good question. Oh, man. Oh, it's so hard for me because I'm thinking of really specific moments that I really like. And I'm
just going to... I can't put him up right.
I really like Goblet of Fire. I think that's one that I really like, and I really like. I think it's book 6. Is that the one with Slughorn?
Yes.
Half-Blood Prince. I really like the book with Slughorn, but I really like all the books for different reasons. Though the only.
Oh boy, here.
No, I like all of them to be honest. Though it's really hard to pick a favorite. Shoot, it's tough. That's a really tough.
Yeah, so for me, it's kind of weird sounding, but I was, I think, 13, and my aunt decided to buy me one of the Harry Potter books, which was Prisoner of Azkaban. So I read that first. I know, right? It's the third book where I read it. So I read that, and then I went back. And for me, the third one has always been my favorite, both in books and in movies. But the recent times that we rewatched it, especially the movie, is done by Alfonso Cuarón, who is great, but it's a little bit different. And I'm edging more towards Goblet of Fire now in terms of movies.
Yeah.
But still Prisoner of Azkaban in terms of books. I will. Those two are definitely my favorites. The later ones.
Yeah, I guess book 7 part 1 is probably one of my least favorites because there's that really long part where there's not a lot happening and there's like wandering around.
Yeah,
I don't really love that part, but at the same time I like Luna.
Yeah,
so exactly. It's like the later books have Luna and I love that character. So I'm more of a character person. It's easier for me to pick favorite characters than favorite specific books because I really like a lot of the moments from all the books.
We're not gonna spoil anything for those people who are not into Harry Potter, but the decision to make the last book into 2 movies makes total sense from a money perspective and from a quantity perspective. So you have like 4.5 hours of movies, but it's just a little bit too long. So it's but we really like the Harry Potter movies.
Freddy Krueger and Super Killer says Stephen King.
Yeah, those books are good, he says.
Oh yeah, Stephen King books. I actually used to really love reading Stephen King, and I still have a few of those books as well. I'm almost done with the stickers. At least I'm almost done with this page. There's just this one Mirror of Erised sticker left.
Yeah, we have the Harry Potter movies on a Blu-ray box set here in the house, so we can just pick them up and whenever we want.
But I like the books better, though. I like the books a lot better. Yeah. But I'm always like that. I'm a weirdo. I really love books. I don't know. I feel like my imagination is just... It's probably why I like Lego as well. But although that is actually kind of contradictory because I like building the instruction sets. But I feel like my imagination is better than what people show in movies. So I like imagining stuff better. But I like both.
Simon says he's never read any of the Harry Potter books, but he loves to read. And here we're going to get into an interesting story, because I believe it's Sarah's pile of shame when it comes to movies. He loves reading Alien and Predator books.
Why is that a pile of shame for me?
Have you watched Alien and Aliens?
No, but I read a really interesting Predator graphic novel not too long ago, and that was really fun to read, I'm not gonna lie. They even have weird ones like Predator and Archie meet and stuff like that. It's super weird and super random, but I like comic books a lot as well.
So when The Predator came out last year...
Pile of shame.
We actually did end up watching Predator 1, Predator 2, Predators, and then The Predator, so she watched those with me. But we haven't gotten around to Alien, and I'm a huge fan of Alien. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. But I will say I've never watched the second Alien vs. Predator movie, and the first one I haven't watched in like 15 years. So, but I have no idea how the books are, and I've never really played any of the games either. I know those are popular games, right? The Alien vs. Predator games. But
I've actually never played any of those, and I play a lot of games, but
I did really like Alien Isolation, but that's...
Yeah, look at this little crinkle. This crinkle on this Dumbledore sticker that I already pointed out. I'm going to try to show, but... Yeah, see, you can see it in the lighting right there. See? Right there.
A little crinkle.
A little crinkle from when I was peeling the other stickers off. So which one of these is supposed to actually go in this mirror?
You can swap and swap them. So you
it's
can put them
depending... It's not the
depending...
easiest to pop these in.
You can pick whichever you want based on the story you want to have, but I would put the Harry Potter one in front, right? Yeah,
that's the one I picked to put in, yeah.
That makes sense. We're going to have a little crinkling, or unless you want to mute it real quick, because I have to open
yeah,
both
I'll mute it real quick so that Mike can open up another bag, and we'll also put this mirror back together. Alright, I've unmuted it again, so sorry about that. I didn't want you guys to have to hear the, like, super major rustling of Lego bricks, which is just good etiquette. I already see, like, a little piece of... Yeah. Sometimes if there's something on the edgel underneath the sticker, like a hair, sometimes instead of trying to pry the hair out, I actually just kind of slice it off with my nail. I'll just very carefully run the edge of my nail. What did you just lose?
There was a gold stud that just rolled.
I think that this turned out pretty good, actually, but dang, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's 7 stickers, and it's 9 stickers for this one piece if you count the other panel that you can put in. Did I just say 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 stickers. Jeez. Jeebus, that's a lot of stickers.
That's crazy.
That's a lot of stickers.
But yeah, that's very interesting to read about the Alien books. It's maybe something to get into. Reading for you is really big, right, Sarah? But for me, it's like it comes and goes in waves. Sometimes I read a lot and then I just don't read anything for like a year and a half. Yeah,
but I should read more often as well. Like, I don't do anything anymore besides Animal Crossing.
And I see Freddy Krueger talking about Stephen King books and also about just horror movies. I don't think we watch those really, right? It's not really our genre.
No, we don't really watch horror movies. I've seen some in the past, but those were fun to go to in movie theaters, but I don't really sit around at home and watch horror movies. I don't really enjoy the feeling of being scared. I don't even like haunted houses, to be honest. I actually hate haunted houses because I'm a baby. I'm like I'm a scaredy cat. So I scare really easily. You know I do, though. Mm-hmm. You'll just like come up behind me on the couch and I'll jump out of my skin. I startle and scare really easily. I don't know why. I just do.
I just walk into the other room sometimes like, oh.
So I don't like the feeling of the sensation of being scared. I'm also not like a big thrill ride person either. I don't like that feeling very much. I don't like to be scared. I guess I'm not an adrenaline junkie. I like calm and chill and safe.
Exactly.
I like that feeling.
You do have to watch Alien sometime.
Alien is fine. That's more like... That's not straight up like horror, right?
That one is actually pretty dang frightening.
Is it scary?
It's like it's like a horror movie in space.
Oh.
The later ones are more action-y though, but...
I did see an Alien movie though. The one with that one guy.
Prometheus, you mean?
Is that one of the newer ones?
Yes, with the robot.
Yeah, with the robot. I saw that one.
Yeah, Prometheus.
And I liked it. I liked that movie, actually.
That one is a good movie.
I did like it.
Did we watch Alien Covenant together? I think we did, right? We went to the movie theater and then we watched Alien. I think.
Did we really?
That's when we just moved in. We got the movie passes and then we went to Alien Covenant. I think that was one of the first movies we went to here.
What are we building now? Is this part of the roof or is this the bottom?
Let me grab this. I think it is not something on this side.
Still just gonna admire my handiwork on my Mirror of Erised. I think that turned out better than I thought it was going to. So I'm pretty happy with it.
I think we're building this here, Sarah. This is the bottom of this here.
Oh, okay. I don't know. There's like a planty on it, so it's a planty.
Arnold Schwarzenegger sure has some great one-liners.
Yeah, Simon Moss says, I love the line from the Arnold in the original Predator film where he says, "You is one ugly mother." I won't say the other part.
We're keeping it clean here, but yeah, no, that's Arnold has so many great one-liners.
I mean, who doesn't love Arnold though? Arnold is classic.
We watched Terminator Dark Fate a couple of weeks ago, which was decent. It was probably the last one he will be in. I really don't see why he would ever come back to another Terminator movie, but
I really like it when guys have Arnold impersonations because they're always really hilarious. If they're bad or if they're good, they're just always super hilarious. I love Arnold.
I'm going to refrain from doing
No,
that.
you don't do Arnold, but I've known a lot of people who did Arnold though. You know, guys always have like their Arnold impersonation,
yeah, exactly.
and it just always cracks me up so much. I love when guys have an Arnold impersonation.
We have to. No, we watched a lot of them over the years together. The movies. I think when I was younger, I really enjoyed watching them, and I would have probably told you that he was my favorite actor.
Arnold?
Back when I was like 12 to 14 or something.
I don't think there's any shame in that though,
no,
because
there's no shame.
I used to meet people in high school. I knew somebody who's actually, they were obsessed with Arnold, and they were really hilarious. And Arnold, there's no shame in liking Arnold.
And I'm definitely not ashamed to admit it. I've most likely watched a good 90%, if not 95 to 100% of all of Arnold Schwarzenegger's movies. It's that crazy, all the way from Long Goodbye to
oh, thank you. I need this big
Terminator Dark Fate.
Here.
It's ridiculous.
There we go. My son does some great Arnie impressions. Oh, I would love to hear that, Simon. I love Arnold impersonations. They crack me up. They really do.
So, Sarah, you realize I told you this story, right? How Sarah's a big fan of Chris Pratt, and I don't know if he's still married, but he actually married Arnold Schwarzenegger's daughter, so his father-in-law. It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Maybe they were already broken up.
I mean, that's just weird.
But I don't know. That was crazy, right?
That is crazy. But I mean, who knows what he's like in real life? Like, he plays characters that are really awesome, but I hope that he's as awesome in real life, like in person, but I really don't know. You never know how actors are. You never know how they are in real life. I actually really like those websites or those stories that people tell when they actually meet famous people, and they tell whether they were nice or whether they're actually like really mean and horrible. I think those are really entertaining to read those. Exactly. And I just always hope that the people that are like, even Chris Pratt, you know, he could be... He's not mean in person though. I don't think. That would make me very sad. I think he's got to be really nice. He's like a chicken guy and a outdoorsy guy. He's a guy's guy, so I think he's got to be a good person.
Emmett Brickowski himself.
I love that. Chris Pratt is the best. He's the most greatest person to like if you like Lego, because there's so many Lego like minifigures of him, and he's involved with so much Lego. Yeah, bring my Chris Pratt over here. I have one Chris Pratt minifigure, and he's my favorite. Oh, you brought my little
It's May the 5th.
My little Ahsoka.
There you go.
Thank you. I'll put her up here. It's May the 5th, not May the 4th though. But I worked really hard on that the other day. I think she's really cute. I really like her. I made her out of Friends pieces. And then I have my Chris Pratt as well, which is my favorite minifigure. So he'll chill out in the front there. He doesn't really match, but that's okay. I don't know. I'm not sure if he should be on this thing, though.
Yeah, you can remove him from that.
I think I will remove him from that.
That he can just stand with.
I'm not sure what the proper Star Wars name is for that transportation.
The speeder bike or whatever.
Speeder bike.
Speeder
All right.
bike, I think.
Chris Pratt can
I
show
could be
here.
wrong.
He will lower his weapon. He's friendly. So.
Being on the London Bridge Bricks stream, I thought I was a decent Star Wars fan, and then people in the Lego Star Wars fanatic base, they're like this vehicle and all this A-wing, for instance. I told this to Sarah. I can't even place the A-wing in any of the movies. It doesn't even ring a bell to me.
Yeah, Simon, so. It's May the Sith today. Exactly. That's fair.
May
so I can have her out still. That's fine.
No, exactly.
We can still celebrate Star Wars and Harry Potter. They are two licensed Lego themes, so we can just roll with it.
Exactly.
I don't know where we are. I think we're on...
on the bottom.
I did this.
Yeah.
I did this. I did this.
Step 11.
I did these, so I just need to put this blue thing on. This blue tile. I say blue thing. I know it's a tile, so I don't know why I say that, but this blue tile. Let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over. Right?
But yeah, now that we're talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger, I don't think it's probably too violent, right? Lego would never make a Arnold minifigure.
No, probably not. You could probably get a custom one though. I bet there's some websites. I thought was it Bolopopoi?
Oh, yeah, Bolopopoi. Yeah.
Bolopopoi made a comment a while ago about how you can buy some really nice custom minifigures like Sailor Moon ones and stuff. And I thought that was pretty cool. Revenge of the Fifth. That's funny.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I mentioned this yesterday on the London Bridge Bricks team as well. It's so May the 4th in the Netherlands is Remembrance Day for those who've fallen during the World War II, and you grow up learning about that. So it's a more somber type ordeal than a fun let's celebrate Star Wars thing. So it's always a difficult thing. That's always what I think of first for May 4th.
But I'm American, so we go with my culture.
Exactly. So
we do go to Amsterdam though, and we did that last year.
Yeah,
and that was really nice. Yeah, they have flowers out and things for the memorial.
The king comes out and he places the flowers on this damn square monument.
Because we have a king here. How weird is that? There's a king here. I mean, I say that, and we are interacting a lot with people from
the UK. They have the queen.
They have the queen as well. But I'm just saying, I'm American, so it's really weird to me. I'm like, we have a king? That's really weird. But everybody I know from the US always thinks it's really exotic that I live in Europe and that we have kings and queens over here and stuff. But it's pretty normal. It's not that weird. Are we on the next page?
Yeah. So
well, let's keep it rolling then. How many bags do we have in this?
Did we do this set? No, see, we're skipping complete. We missed this whole side here.
Oh, so, my bad.
This one, and the cheese slopey.
Yeah, I need the cheese slope.
Deppy Shep showed up. Hey, Deppy Shep.
Hey, Deppy Shep.
What did I miss?
I saw you posted a video about 20 hours ago, and I haven't gotten a chance to check that out yet. So he posted a May the 4th special. I'm very interested to watch that. I love Deppy Shep's videos. I love your style. I really do. I think you're super funny and comical, and I love your videos. So if you guys haven't checked out Deppy StarBricks yet, which I'm sure most of you in here probably already know who he is, then you should check that out.
But yeah, what did you miss? You missed basically building the minifigures of this big Great Hall.
Dumbledore and Fox.
Sarah spending meticulous time with her tweezers to apply not one, not two, but probably 12 stickers or something.
It was a lot of stickers already, man. And we have this basilisk, which doesn't hold a candle to the old basilisk.
No, exactly.
And actually, the pieces for the old basilisk are really rare. If you don't know,
tooth, right?
Yeah, the teeth in the old one are actually a really, really rare, like glow in the dark. It's this piece, but it's a glow in the dark piece. And those, oh no, actually, it's not this piece. It's a knife. It's a little dagger, and it's a glow in the dark dagger. And those are the pieces that are used in the old basilisk. It's like a little glow in the dark dagger. And those pieces were like, what, like $20 or something for like two little tiny daggers. They're really expensive, like sickly expensive. Well, there goes the basilisk tooth. I popped it off, so now he's toothy. Thank you. I didn't know that was going to pop off so easily. I like the old basilisk a lot better. And I need that tail piece. It's actually a... Is it Jabba the Hutt? It's Jabba the Hutt's tail, I think, actually, that I need. It's the same color. It's the Jabba the Hutt piece. It's like the very tail end piece, and I need that. Because the basilisk I got had that piece is like a little bit chewed up. Debbie Shep says, thank you. You guys are awesome. Just finished recording again. I regret filming it. That set looks really cool. It's going to take a long time to build.
Yeah, especially if you think about that, it's not only, well, it's hard to see on camera because the camera's up, but we have the Great Hall here.
We have 3 of them. There's actually 3 sets that we're going to do, so...
And we have these other 2 as well. We're not going to build them all right now,
no.
But
we have the Clock Tower, the Whomping Willow, and the Great Hall. And these are the last Harry Potter sets I need to do out of my Harry Potter collection.
Before the June...
Before the new sets come out.
So, yeah, and what is coming out in June? Of course, there's a lot of Harry Potter sets, but there's one piece that goes with it, right? Which one was that again? The Astronomy Tower?
Yeah, it's the Astronomy Tower, and that one looks great. That's definitely my favorite. I really love that Astronomy Tower.
With a Slughorn.
So I'm pretty excited about that. I like Slughorn a lot. I like that character.
3 gray cheese slopies here on the end. So yeah, all these sets, they sort of connect together, and... So when the first wave came out, you had the Whomping Willow and the Great Hall. They connect together, and then you had that big micro figure scale Hogwarts, and we decided to go against that because we like things to be minifigure scale. So we realized then with the Clock Tower, hey, maybe if we just wait over the years, all these sets together will make up a huge Hogwarts. And so far, that's going pretty well. So
I need these little brown chairs.
Yeah, you go for it.
The red-brown chairs.
And you probably need this one as well.
I do, yes. Thank you. So I'm going to pop these
Yeah, Simon says the Hedwig model looks amazing coming later this year.
Simon, that's my favorite one. And I didn't even think I was going to like that one. I was like, a Hedwig model. We don't usually do the sculptures and things like that yet. But I thought it was going to be like... okay, and then I saw it and I was like, wow, that is really cool. I really want that Hedwig a lot. That one is really cool.
I believe, I think it was a year and a half ago, it was like a Target exclusive, right? Like in the US only, you could buy like or you could win it. It was like a Hedwig statue. Yeah, it was like a
Hedwig statue or sculpture. Mm-hmm.
So we heard the rumors that there was going to be a Hedwig set, and we thought, hey, that is just going to be a Hedwig sculpture. But then we saw the pictures from last week, and it can move.
That's really cool looking. I love that one.
I think you need to move that gold stuff one over.
Yeah, I see that.
So yeah, that looks really cool. We haven't seen it moving in action, but from the pictures, it has like a crank, so it's very reminiscent of the Lego Masters US finale build.
Debbie Shep says, yesterday was a lot of fun. Hey, that's awesome. Yeah, that's I'm glad you had a great May the 4th. It's important for everybody who's a Star Wars fan to have an awesome May the 4th. That's great.
So yeah, we will definitely be getting Hedwig, and to be honest, we will most likely acquire all the Harry Potter sets when they come out.
Yeah, exactly. Simon Moss says, I think it moves when you turn the handle. Yeah. It does. It looks so cool. It's got like this wing flapping kind of mechanic, very similar to the Griffin that Tyler and Amy built in Lego Masters. It's got like a wing. It's really cool, and I really like playing with the movement pieces, so I think that we'll have a lot of fun with that. Mm-hmm. And I think that Hedwig is really cool. It's definitely my favorite new Harry Potter set. It doesn't really match all the minifigure stuff, but I think that's going to be a really cool model. I think that anybody who likes Harry Potter could put that on their desk or their shelf, and you could put it next to your books, and if you actually... Well, I don't really remember if you could really use it as book stands. Probably not. If you had 2, I don't know. But it would look good on a Harry Potter shelf. I'm not gonna lie.
If you're a fan of owls or something, that would be cool too.
And I love owls. I actually wanted to have an owl for a long time. And when we went to Japan, last year, this year,
in November. So
in November,
like 6 or 7 months ago.
So like 6 or 7 months ago, we went to Japan, and I finally went to an owl cafe. I'm going to show the little Lego owl. We went to an owl cafe, and it was so much fun. We actually made sure that we went to one that was more like a rehabilitation center, so that it's more like ensured that they are treated well and that the animals are, you know, well cared for, that they get their exercise, and that they are you know, not being abused and stuff like that. But it was so cool. Owls are so soft. You would not believe how soft owl feathers are. They're like the softest thing. I love owls.
It was a really nice place. That there was an old man. It was the owner, and we were only like 2 or 3 like groups of people. Like there was a mom and a son, and there was another couple there, and it was like it was really fun to go there. It was pretty cool to get up close with them, and he had the hawk as well, or the falcon that he was flying around.
Yeah, they had a lot of birds and animals in there. Is this where Dumbledore is supposed to sit?
Yes, I think that is actually
the table where they all sit, the teachers, the professors.
Yes.
So I'm trying to see. Does this go on top of this?
Yeah.
Huh? It's actually kind of interesting. All right.
Goes right there.
I'm gonna pop this on. I wish that we had another Great Hall. I really like what Brickatech did with his. I like that he had 2 Great Halls, and he combined the Great Halls, and he did a really great job on that. It looks really cool. I know Brickatech made it so that the pieces open up on hinges. I thought it looked really nice.
A Barnes & Noble exclusive. Yeah, sorry, we were not in the US at the time, so, but yeah, that's the one we were talking about, the buildable Hedwig. They have soft feathers to make them fly silent, Simon says.
That makes sense. They are predators, exactly. And I've read before that it seems really fun and cute to have an owl as a pet, but they're actually not very good pets at all sometimes, because they are predators and they have very sharp claws. And I did not know that about the feathers, that they were soft like that to make them fly quietly, but that does make sense because they are, you know, predatory birds, so that does make sense to me.
Paris, do you want an owl as a friend?
No, I don't think the cat would like an owl. I don't think she would like that at all. But I actually remember reading a while ago when Harry Potter books came out, I think that there was a flood of people in the UK actually that got owls as pets. Mm-hmm. And then it kind of, people realized that they actually weren't very good pets at all. Mm-hmm. And so there were many owls released out into the wild, like, I think I read that, and I don't know if that's true or not, or if that's just some crazy thing I read, but I always thought that was really weird. Like, you should do research before you get a pet, I feel like, and be responsible about it. You can't just be like, hey, I really want a tiger or whatever.
Oh,
I mean, you have to do research on that, and there's a show in the US I used to watch, and I can't remember the name of it, but it was all about people. They used to be on Netflix.
Exotic animals.
Yeah, it was about people who have exotic pets and how one day those pets turn on you. I think it started with an F, or I wish I could remember the name of that show, but people who kept exotic pets and how basically one day their instincts always kick in, and especially like these big cats and stuff like that, they always turn on you and they instinctually like attack you and stuff. And it's actually kind of touching because in the show, when some of the owners get attacked by their pets, they're actually not mad at the pet. They're just really upset that their pet has to be taken away. You know, they're like crushed and they're like, no, I love them. Even if their arm is like ripped off, they're just like, no, my pet. It's really kind of, a testament to how much you can love your pet. And I think that's nice, but you should do research before you get pets. So,
but yeah, it's Kevin on Lego mentions this in the chat as well, like about Game of Thrones, and they have the wolf dogs. And we were actually watching 101 Dalmatians yesterday, and I read the same thing in the trivia section that a lot of people got Dalmatians when the movie came out, and they were very high energy. So that didn't go well with families. For that. Yeah,
mm-hmm. And then the Dalmatians get abandoned. Yeah, I didn't know that about the Game of Thrones as well, though. But
yeah, no, it's pretty much everything major that comes out. If it has a cute or cool animal in there, people are gonna want that. And then
this flame feels kind of wiggly. Can you make sure it's like straight? Because I keep popping it off. Mm-hmm. Actually, my friend Tom had a wolf dog before Game of Thrones ever even came out. And that dog is so sweet. I love his dog so much. It's been a long time since I've seen them, but they're really cute. I actually think a husky would be a really cool dog. Just, I don't know, they're pretty, but again, you have to do research before you get a pet because, like Mike just said, some dog breeds are very high energy and they need a lot of exercise daily. I was doing some dog sitting a while ago, and I always, when I'm dog sitting, I always research the dog breed because they all have different temperaments and different personalities, and you have to make sure that, you know, what breed was Kanja? We were watching this dog, and what breed was she?
The Schnauzer.
Yeah, like a giant Schnauzer, and those dogs are so intelligent and very powerful and strong, like really strong. I mean, if you're holding on to this dog by yourself, you're going for a ride if she wants to go somewhere. I mean, it's wild, but she needed to be walked for at least 1 hour every day and get a lot of play. Otherwise, she would just go crazy and tear up the house, you know, like... Some dog breeds are very high energy and very intelligent, and they need a lot of stimulation, or they will, you know, they get destructive, but it's not out of like maliciousness. It's just because they're intelligent and they're curious and they need to invent their own games then. So if you're not going to play with them, then they're just going to invent their own interesting game to keep them occupied. So again, I keep mentioning it, but you know, people need to research if they're going to get a dog, research the breed. If you're going to get a pet, research that. I think I saw a comment from Simon Moss that said, I remember from my school days many years ago where we found a baby owl in the school grounds. We cared for it and handed it over to the RSPB. I wonder what happened to him. Oh, that's super cute. I always see stories about people who find baby animals, and those are my favorite things to watch on Facebook or on the internet, like YouTube and stuff like that.
There was this lady, and
I
it was
really
like a
love
little
those.
bird or something.
Yeah, I like it when people find the butterflies, or when people find the baby chicks, or little birds. I think I actually watched one recently where somebody found a cardinal, and the cardinal was hurt, and a really pretty little red bird, and they took care of it and let it rest in a box until it felt better. But
wanna build this?
I hope that baby owl went on to live a good life, Simon. I hope that I hope it recovered, and that's really cute. In the aquarium in South Carolina, I used to live in South Carolina for a while, and in the aquarium there, I know they kept an owl that they had rehabilitated for a while. And they tried to release it back into the public, and it just kept coming back because it had grown accustomed to being cared for and fed and taken care of.
Food.
Yeah, and it didn't want to live in the wild anymore. It was like, man, I'm over this. I don't want to live in the wild anymore. I want my mice hand-fed to me, and it kept coming back. And I also kind of wonder what happened to that owl as well. Simon Moss says he fed it worms until it was collected. Aw, that is nice. I always like when people call to have the animals picked up and cared for properly as well. That's really good. It's good to notice them and find them, because you never know what's going to happen to them in the wild. And we do enough that, you know, it's like the Legolomaniac stream from the other day, you know.
Yeah.
We do enough to the wild already that anything that we can do to help restore wildlife, and anything we can do to make amends, you know, and try to make it better for everybody, you know. That's always a really nice thing to do. I'm a big animal lover, so for a little while, well, for years, I actually wanted to be a veterinarian when I was a little girl because I really love animals a lot. And then after a little while, I wanted to be a marine biologist. I just really love animals.
Simon says he has an all black and white photo of the owl.
Oh, that's so cool. That's really nice. That's so awesome that you have a photograph of it, because then you have that memory. I mean, I wish I had photographs of some of the things I've seen. That's really great. That's really, really nice.
Cool, yeah.
I mean, do you think back on some of the memories that you have of things that you wonder about and you don't have pictures of them, you know?
Yeah,
so that's really cool to have a picture of that. And I actually really love black and white pictures. I don't know, there's something about a black and white picture that feels so timeless. I find them really pretty. Sometimes they sell old pictures and things like that in bookshops. We saw that one time when people were selling, was it like film slides or something?
Yeah, where was it? It was probably in Portugal, I think, or...
I think that old pictures and old memories like that are really cool. Cafe Con Lego says, I wanted to be Jane Goodall when I was younger.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's really nice. I love that so much. Because I really feel that as well. Like, just like a real love for animals. Altruistic.
All right, here, page 36, two cheese slopies.
So, how many pieces is this set anyways?
I think this was
it 900?
800-ish.
Which, surprisingly, I think it's kind of weird because the Great Hall box... What?
870.
800? Well, the Great Hall box is really big, and the Clock Tower box is smaller. And, for some reason, the Clock Tower set actually has way more pieces.
Yep.
It's kind of random. This goes on this, right? Yes, no? Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a tower extension or something.
Oh no, where did my coffee go? Did you take it?
Yeah, you asked me to put it back in the fridge.
Oh, I forgot. I shouldn't have more coffee though. Tell me I shouldn't, chat. Because if I have more coffee now, when I have to do these stickers in a little bit here, I'm gonna feel miserable. So I shouldn't have any coffee until we know that I'm not gonna do any stickers for a while, or after we stream maybe. That's when I'll have more coffee.
So it's time for Jungle Book.
Is that the next Disney movie?
Yes.
Is Jungle Book?
We watched Sword in the Stone earlier today, and then it's.
Yeah, we're watching all the Disney movies, and not only are we watching all the Disney movies, but we're watching them all in order as well. So that's really cool, and I don't personally have to watch them in order, but Mike likes to do things very organized, or
Mary Poppins should also be watched because it's the mid-60s, so...
Jungle Book.
I like doing little movie marathons like that.
I think it's been a while since I've seen the Jungle Book, actually. What was the last one we just watched? We just watched Sword in the Stone earlier. Yep. When is Robin Hood? Shouldn't Robin Hood be soon?
Yeah, that's after Jungle Book. And Aristocats, and then it's Robin Hood.
Oh.
73. And then it's Winnie the Pooh and Rescuers.
I love Disney movies.
Fox and the Hound.
They're some of my favorite movies, for sure.
Great Mouse Detective, Rescuers Down Under. Well, yeah, guys, get the drift. Don't make me sit here and mention all the rest of the 40 Disney movies
boring.
in chronological order.
Man,
I can do it if you challenge me, but I'm not going to do that.
No. People can look that up on Wikipedia. People can look that up for themselves, I think. We've actually got a lot of people with us today compared to the other streams. So that's really nice. I feel really bad and guilty because I haven't made a video in a while. And I have a lot of ideas for videos, and I really want to make more. But again, I don't want to blame Animal Crossing.
Alrighty.
But man, Animal Crossing has taken over my life. Simon Moss says, I had a teenage crush on Erin Gray and met her a few years back. I shook her hand and have a personalized signed photo to mark the event. If you don't know her, she's the lady in Buck Rogers' TV series. I don't know who that is, Simon, but that is also a really cool memory, and also another amazing thing that you have a signed picture for that. I mean, a lot of people don't believe in objects as being the signifiers of memories, or like, you know, you don't have to keep everything you've ever had because then you end up with too much stuff. But I love to take pictures of things at the very least. Like if I have to get rid of things, it's nice to have a picture of it. And then you can, you know, spark the memories through looking at the pictures. So I think that that's really nice that you have those things as memorabilia and memory keepsakes.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that that's really nice.
Cavico Lego says she loves
Aristocats. That's actually pretty interesting because I don't feel like that's a lot of people's favorites. And do you know a lot of people who love Aristocats?
I like it.
Because, you know, people always say that they love, like, you know, Little Mermaid or Aladdin or Lion King and, you know, the normal favorites. So I always really love when people absolutely love a Disney movie that people don't always talk about. So for me, it's Lady and the Tramp. I feel like nobody really super loves Lady and the Tramp, but I really like that one a lot.
They're out there.
Yeah, well, there's somebody who loves all of them, I think, but it's just nice to...
Saludos, amigos.
It's nice to hear people show some love for the ones that you don't always hear the love expressed for, you know what I'm saying?
Oh boy.
I like the music in Aristocats.
'Tis a sticker.
Ah, another one.
Sticker 5.
I'm just, again, I don't hate stickers, so I don't want to be like, but I'm just not in the mood for stickers today. But this is actually a big one, so this won't be so bad. And also, it's not shiny, so I can bend it a little bit more. It's a nice big sticker. So
Simon says that
that's good.
the Aristocats is actually the first movie he watched in the movies.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
That is really cool.
I think one of my first movies I ever watched was, I want to say, like, Jurassic Park. Is that really weird? When did that movie come out?
94.
I guess that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think my
When did Titanic come out, though?
97.
Oh, that was way later.
I think my mom told me that she took me to Rescuers Down Under, but yeah, I mean, in general, she took us to a lot of the Disney animated movies.
I need a little bit of space here so I can do the sticker. It's okay, but you're bumping my hand, and then you bump my hand, and my sticker is like, boop! Then it's going to be crooked for all the rest of our life. Oh, don't worry about it at all. No worries. I'm just letting you know to let me do the sticker first, and then you can roll with what you're doing there. But I just need to line it up pretty.
We have Solo Brick Builder in the house as well.
Hey, how is it? Thanks for checking in on us. Yeah, hi Darren. Thank you for checking in on us. That's so kind of you. Oh, this is so crooked. No. No. Oh, it's so ugly. I'm gonna try to peel it off. But see, this isn't foil, so I can kind of, especially if I like do the wiggle back and forth. That's the real trick, if you kind of like wiggle it back and forth, and you can kind of get it off. Yeah, it's the wiggle. Oh, it's so ugly. I hate stickers today. I don't always hate them, but I just don't feel them today.
But yeah, hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. How's that, what was it again? The brownie baking?
Yeah, I wanted to watch your live stream. Did you already, he should have already done that by now, right?
Yeah, probably.
I want to watch him making brownies with his daughter. How old is your daughter, Darren? I didn't get to ask you that because I feel like we got to talk a little bit more after the stream. After we actually turned the stream off, we talk a little bit more in the green room. But I actually didn't get to ask you how old your daughter is. And I think that sounds really cute. I want brownies now. I love food. And you know, in the US, you can actually buy some really good brownie mixes. I'm sure you probably can in the UK as well. But here, yeah, that Ghirardelli brownie mix. Alright, I'm gonna try to smooth this out because it's a little bit bumpy. Simon Moss says, when I was a child, a trip to cinema had a halftime break with a lady selling ice creams and soft drinks. Simon, how old are you? That sounds so like from the 50s. That's so cute.
Well, I remember that, you know.
Did you ever experience that? But is that just maybe Americans didn't have that anymore for a long time? I feel like that's only a drive-in thing, but that's so cute.
I remember that, you know, there was always a break. Always, you know, and you had to...
No, I don't ever remember there being intermissions unless you saw a super long movie, but I love that so much. Like, if you think about it, it reminds me of, like, the drive-in or the commercials where they encourage you to go buy snackles. And actually, it's pretty nice if they give you a break in the middle of the movie, because then you can go to the bathroom and you can indeed get some refreshments.
These cheese slopes come as extra.
That's cool. I like that a lot. Darren says that his daughter is 1, nearly 2. You only have 1, right?
That makes sense.
That's little. And she can make brownies with you. Do you sit her on the counter when you make brownies? Because she must be real little.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
If Aristocats is the first movie you watched and you were born in the 60s, that came out in 70, 71, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that does make sense. So you must have probably watched Star Wars then.
Yeah,
in the theaters as well, right? I bet. That's cool. That's really cool. Man, I'm kind of jealous. I wish I was older because I feel like there's so many experiences, and like movie going was, I don't know, it was just bigger and more of a big event of something to do. So that's really cool. I wish I was older. I mean, I don't wish I was older, but I just wish I was born in a different time, you know? So yes, I guess I wish I was older. I don't know. What do you think? Don't you think it would be cool to have just, I don't know, been around longer ago? I don't know. I do like the 90s, though. I'm not going to lie. I did like growing up in the 90s because I liked the boom of video games and stuff like that. Yeah. So I will say I do love the 90s as well, but I don't know.
I like the I like the time where I grew up, you know, late 80s. I grew up knowing the before technology age. I've gone through the rise of technology, so very early computers, and now seeing what it is, it made me appreciate it, and it's part of my job as well to know how the internet works, etc. So I like that age, going from, you know, Sega, Genesis, Nintendo games to what it is today, as opposed to being bored 10, 15 years later. So I feel like we're in the right time. Right time.
My sticker has bumpies under it, and I don't know how to get them out. They're like little air bubbles. Do you think you can smooth it out or not really?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm going to leave it for now. Does this actually need to be attached to something or no?
Yes, it actually goes in the corner here with the brick sticker facing outward.
Where? Here, maybe you can apply this. Yeah, Cafe Con Lego. I saw that comment and it says the Let's Go to the Lobby song is what I remember from the early movies, but I barely remember it. That's super funny. And now I'm going to look it up when we get off of here. Because I think I remember how that goes, but I also am like, I don't really... I do remember that now that you mention it, and I'm trying to remember how it goes.
I think it was it Tarantino or one of those like referential directors who actually put that in the intro of one of their movies. I thought it was Tarantino actually in his recent movie.
Wow, that's cool. Simon says, I saw Star Wars when it first came out, also Jaws, and most of the James Bond films. That's so cool. We just did a James Bond movie marathon. I want to say we finished that up, I don't know, a month or two ago. January. Well, it was a few months ago that we finished it. And we were trying to watch all the James Bond movies in order so that we would be ready for the new James Bond. And then, of course, COVID happened. And now we're not all going to get to see the new James Bond for a while now. But that's really cool.
Yeah,
wow.
we were up to Casino Royale. We were wanting to watch the Daniel Craig ones closer to the release. But, yeah. I
think Deppy Shep knows it. He knows the Let's Go to the Lobby.
Yeah, exactly. Darren says, or Solar Brick Builder says that the mess is pretty bad because
I can imagine. Oh my gosh. I have to watch that though if that's up. That's so it makes me want brownies thinking about it anyways.
But that's fun. I think food is a very powerful way of spending time with your kids and cooking together.
Solo Brick Builder says get a hairdryer and smooth out the stickers. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do use a hairdryer actually for a lot of things like that, but I haven't tried using it on Lego stickers because I wasn't sure how to be about the plastic on this. We've collected a lot of video games, so I'm pretty OCD about when there's like price tag stickers on the video game cases, so I've had a lot of practice gently blow drying stickers off of things, but I don't really use the blow dryer to rearrange the stickers, but maybe that's worth a shot. It seems to be a good, helpful piece of advice. Simon Moss has a lot of cool experiences. He says he grew up in the golden age of TV shows and lived through a time when health and safety didn't exist.
I can see that.
Yeah. That's cool. Deppy Sheprick says, I watched all the Mission Impossibles one week. Beautiful.
Oh yeah, that's cool too.
And also, I let my 2-year-old cousin sit down and play with my Lego. He cried when he took the hair off the minifigure. I taught him well.
Luckily, you can put it back together.
Yeah. Aw. That's funny.
Wow, yeah, the old Lego sets. I can only imagine how simplistic it must have been. The same faces.
Yeah, actually, I'm pretty interested, Simon, now that you mention that. What are some of, like, the first Lego sets that you had?
If you had
Lego when you were a kid, I mean, because that is a good point, that it was more basic. when you were a kid. So I'm actually really intrigued by that. What sets maybe you've had, or if you even still have them, maybe, because that would be amazing if you still had that. Maybe you passed it on to somebody else to enjoy, or you know, we moved around a lot when I was a kid because my dad was in the Army, so I got rid of a lot of my stuff. Luckily, I did keep some of my Lego stuff, but I've gotten rid of a lot of things, so that's just how life goes sometimes. But
maybe you should tell that story.
I think I'll save that story for another time. I think we'll save that story for another time.
How are you out of your dark age?
No, I'll save that story for another time. I think I'll keep some of my stories for a later date. I have some stories.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. I won't give it all away right away. You have to hold some things back. Oh, wow. How many... Sorry. I didn't mean to knock that out of your hand. I was just excited by how many windows we have over here. Actually, if you start handing them to me, I want to show... Because you're so far back here, I don't think anybody can actually see what you're doing. People. But there's like 1 billion windows. Here, give me some more.
It's like a lot of buildings for
This is sick. Here, just put them in my hands, and then I'm gonna show you guys.
And there's still 8 more.
This is sick. Oh my gosh.
It's like pick-a-brick wall.
Look at all these windows. This is sick. How many of these are there? Mike just spent all this time. I was wondering what he was doing back there, and he just spent all this time putting all the little. This is why I like building with Mike, because I don't have to pop all the little.
I'm the window guy.
Yeah, I don't have to pop all the windows in. Or the doors, but geez, they're still coming? You're still making them.
There's still 3 more.
Oh my gosh, look at all this. There's like a sick amount. I see like 20 at least of these. This is sick. 40 windows. So if you like windows, and if you need some window pieces, I think that this great haul set, if you can get it on sale, would actually be great if you like window pieces, because there's a bunch of them in here. Wow. Yeah, Simon Moss says that we didn't have any sets, just a bucket of basic bricks. I also had a lot of basic bricks as well. And I think that can be really cool for creating things and, you know, getting your creative juices flowing. Yeah, exactly. Solo Brick Builder, it's like really sick. You have no idea. It's like, I mean, and the table is black, sadly, so you can't even see, but it's just, I can't even pick them all up. It's sick. They're like Invasion of the Windows. Sickness.
Crazy, huh?
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Debbie Shepbricks, I'm jealous of you. You sound like you got a lot of good stuff. I know you're talking about your cousin before as well, giving you some Lego sets. But he says again that his cousins went through their dark ages and handed down about 50 sets. Praise the Lord.
That's a lot of cool stuff.
Unfortunately, I was one of the oldest in my family. I only had one cousin older than me, and he never gave any of his stuff away. And I was the oldest in my own, like, personal family as well, like, oldest child. So I was, unfortunately, the person who was supposed to be passing down my stuff, but I'm kind of a hoarder. So I never got anything passed down to me, sadly. But that's lucky. That's really cool. I actually really like getting stuff that was once owned by someone else. It feels like, I don't know, I feel like the spirit of the thing inside of it or something. It sounds weird, but I just feel like it has more soul or something. I don't know. I feel like when things are like owned by someone else, either they're like really loved and they have that kind of like essence in them, or it's kind of like you're saving them because they've been, you know, discarded or abandoned, and you kind of take them in. And I sound like a hoarder already. If you watch Hoarders, I sound like that.
No.
I think I have chicken soup in my hair.
We just have a small apartment, so it looks crazy, but actually if you have a bigger place...
No, it's not just that though. I really don't think it's just that. I think I am a little bit of a hoarder, but I'm not like a full-blown hoarder, because a full-blown hoarder would not have been able to move here and give up like so much stuff that I did. I gave up a lot of stuff to move here, but I still have a lot.
I like what Deputy Shep says over there.
My children will have to pry my Lego from my cold, dead hands. LOL. Just kidding. Yeah, I mean, I think you might feel differently. Solo Brick Builder says, I need more ideas on Ninjago sets. Yeah, if anybody in the chat has a great idea for a Ninjago set, I'm trying to think actually, because we were thinking, I think, is the Airjitsu actually a Ninjago set? That's not a movie set, right?
The Temple of Airjitsu is the official Ninjago.
That one might be hard to find though now.
That is really
That's
hard
probably
to find
really
now.
hard to find now, but that one's really pretty.
The Temple
of Airjitsu. It's probably not easily acquired though, but that one's just pretty to look at, and I think it would be really cool if someone were to model all the buildings, if you could like do a mock but in the style of all the Airjitsu buildings, then I think that would be really cool. But I'm trying to think. I'll have to think about that a little bit and come up with some good ideas for some Ninjago sets, because we don't have the most. I do like that the one we just built, the arcade one.
The Gamers Market?
The Gamers Market, yeah. That one's really cool, and it has a ton of minifigures in the Gamers Market, which it's just a small build, but it's just got so many cool pieces. It's got like a pink wolf, and I really like that one. That one's new too, so... And I think it's only like $20 or $30,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, £20 I would say.
£20.
Get it on the Amazon deal. We got a good deal on it as well.
I'll have to think about that though, Solo Brick Builder. I'll think about it, and I'm sure that when we actually get closer to when we're gonna stream that, which I can't actually remember when London Bridge Bricks said we were gonna do that.
Saturday after this Saturday, not this.
So in a couple weeks, so we have some time to think about it. I'm gonna actually think about it when we end this stream here.
I will say one thing to keep in mind, of course, is a lot of the Ninjago sets have these mechs and stuff like that, and we're not the biggest fan of those. We like more the buildings.
Sorry.
Yeah, that one is really loose and flimsy.
There's nothing here.
No, there's nothing there, so they can sit with their legs on it. So yeah, there's a lot of mechs and cool dragons, but we didn't really go for those. So if that's really a big thing that you like,
I like the dragons though. There's that green one that looks really cool.
The green dragon mech from Lloyd.
There's some really cool ones, and I do like the mechs actually. So you should speak for yourself.
No, I'm saying
I do like the way that they look a lot.
It depends on what you like. If you only like the buildings, or you like the mechs, and they have the playable ones that have the spin jitsu.
Solo Brick Builder says that he mostly builds ideas in Star Wars sets, and I do know that, and I mean, the ideas, such a great collection of stuff. You can never go wrong with that. So, I mean, and Star Wars has so much stuff that'll keep you pretty busy. Ninjago stuff, we actually don't have tons and tons of Ninjago. I was pretty selective about the ones that we had purchased. Like you were just saying, we didn't get a lot of it.
Or something, maybe?
And I saw somebody, I think it was Rogue Runner, said that the... where is that? Temple of Airjitsu sadly goes for a high price on the aftermarket. It was a direct-to-consumer set. What does that mean?
It's like a Lego store only, or
really?
select premium stores, and we got.
Oh, I didn't know that, because they sold that one at the toy stores here, so that's really sad. That's a really nice set. That's unfortunate.
Intertoys is still a toy store in the Netherlands. They had the special partnership with Lego, so they were actually selling the store exclusives in the Netherlands.
Oh, okay.
And then it went on sale.
Well, Intertoys was nice. I'm pretty sad that that's not there anymore. It closed down, and I'm pretty depressed about it.
Airjitsu?
I remember it was like right around my birthday, and I really wanted it, and we were out of town.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
were we?
Yeah, we were. I think we were in Portugal for my work.
Was that when we were in Portugal?
I think so.
So we were in Lisbon, and it went on sale, and I really wanted it.
Yeah.
And I had Mike order it, but then he picked to delay the shipping on it or something, and I don't remember what happened with that. If it didn't go through, or they ran out, or I don't know what happened. I was super upset about it. I don't remember what the problem was.
It was a weird story. It was like, I saw the deal online, and I was like, okay, let's order it on the store. And you could only pick it up in the store. And then since we were gone, I decided, well, let's ship it like a week later. And then they couldn't ship it anymore.
Yeah, that was a huge mistake.
Yeah, that was it. I ordered it to be delivered to the house. And then I said, well, deliver it later. And then somehow we got queued, and then it was sold out. So then we had to call all the stores. And luckily we had a store here that still had it, they put it on reserve for us, and then we went there and picked it up, and this lady, I think we asked, and she was like, yeah, there was this other guy, and he bought like 3 of them, and I think it was 200 euro set, and we got it for like 140.
Luckily, we got one, and I think we could have gotten a second Erajitsu, but we chose to leave it for somebody else, and hopefully whoever bought it enjoyed it, because that is a really nice set. And both Solo Brick Builder and Rogue Runner say that they feel like the only YouTubers who haven't bought Ninjago sets. I wouldn't worry about it, though, because I feel that way about some stuff as well. Like, everybody always builds the Technic vehicles and the Creator vehicles. I don't have any of those. I don't have any Star Wars sets except for one Mandalorian Battle Pack. So I always feel like I'm like, oh, I don't have that, and everybody else has that, but, you know, I don't think it really matters. As long as you're buying and enjoying what you're buying, I think it's all good. And,
we like them for the aesthetics, and we also bought more of them when the movie came out.
That's exactly what I was going to say, is that I really like minifigures, so we bought a lot of the collectible minifigures from the Ninjago movie collectible minifigure series, and then we also bought a lot of the Ninjago movie sets, but not the regular Ninjago sets. So
except for the Erajitsu one.
Just the Erajitsu one, because I really like the bridges and the little buildings and things like that. The aesthetics, like you said, it's really pretty, and I love the way that set is designed. And well, Destiny's Bounty is also a movie set, though.
Yeah,
it's all Ninjago movie stuff is mostly what I have. I actually think we only have maybe 2 normal plain Jane Ninjago sets, and all the rest are movie ones, right? Or maybe we have 3. We don't have a lot either.
We have the Ninjago City, Ninjago Docks, and the Destiny's Bounty. Those are from the movie.
But
the
I mean,
Ice Tank that we got for dirt cheap. That was really ridiculously cheap. All the minifigure series. Erajitsu and Gamers Market.
Yeah, I just feel like if you find the things that you like, and also we really try to set limits because we can't afford to buy every single thing, so we try to limit the
I mean, if you still want to eat food. I mean.
Yeah, or pay rent, you know,
exactly.
Stuff like that. That might be a nice thing to do. Buy the cat food.
You gonna build this thing?
The cat's food is more expensive now. Little beast.
Yeah, you definitely have to be controlled, as Simon says.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with that, Simon. And you have to make choices, you know. Life is like that, and you can't have everything. And that's just how life works, you know. It's just how life is. You can't have everything. You can't have every quality. You can't have every Lego set or every game or, you know, all of that stuff. You have to make choices, and that's what it's about. That's the name of the game.
We use Brickset a lot, and I think Lego releases around 700 to 800 sets a year, and they probably have an average of, I would say, 50 euros or something. Maybe 30, 40 euros. That is a whole lot of money if you want to collect every single Lego set out there. So you have to make choices. Or wait until you get stuff on dirt cheap.
Yeah, and I think that's usually a pretty smart thing to do. Oh, I see. I was wondering what was happening with this. But it's actually... This is like a little wall that I built. But where is this little arch piece? I think it's right here. Oh, this goes on the very top. But yeah, it's all about the choices. Solo Brick Builder, but I want everything.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, we're on Brickset right now. There's 358 Ninjago sets, and that is excluding the Ninjago movie.
How many are there?
358.
358 Ninjago sets.
And then there's the Lego Ninjago movie wave as well.
That's a lot.
And the Temple of Erajitsu is indeed... was a Lego store exclusive.
I mean, we like to buy things that we can use, especially in my little mini city. I have like a little mini city, and I like things that you can use not just as display pieces, but also in a city capacity in some way or form. So that's kind of an important factor to me when buying a Lego set, is whether it can fit into a city. Or, you know, the boats. Sometimes the boats get a pass, even though they don't always fit. I just like the way they look. I like building boats. Let me see.
I'm trying to scroll through the sets real quick. And,
yeah, I was gonna say something about it, but now I can't remember what that was.
If I scroll through it right now, we do see a lot of like spaceships or mechs and in the Ninjago Wave, and yeah, that doesn't really fit into the city aesthetic, so that's why we pretty much only bought the city, the docks, and the Teppanyaki Fairjitsu, and just happened to get a few sets that were really ridiculously like clearance sale, like this ice tank. I think it was what?
The ice tank was so cheap. I thought it was like $20 or $15 or something sick. It was really cheap.
Like 20 euros, and normally that is a €90 set or something. There's like anything over 50% off Lego is pretty much a guaranteed buy.
Simon Moss says, I used to collect slot cars and tried to buy every new model that came out. It became too much, and so to remove the temptation, I sold my entire collection. Yeah, I mean, smart. that is smart, because, you know, if it's supposed to be fun anyways. It's not supposed to be like, if something becomes like pressure like that to keep up with it, then it's not fun anymore. And I actually like when people make, you know, a conscious decision in their collecting to keep it limited or as like, I don't know, like curated, I guess is a good word for it. Like if you curate your collection and you keep it specific, I find that more impressive and interesting than when people just have everything. And me and Mike we were both game collectors, and keeping up with the game collecting crowd is intense. I mean, really, when you're keeping up with video game collecting, you really do want to buy everything as well. And with that, you know, a game takes a lot more time to play a game than it does to build a Lego set. So when you're, you know, buying games and accumulating them at a rapid rate, you end up with a sick amount of stuff that you can never use properly. So you have to make decisions and keep it within reason.
Really, you have to.
Game collectors are crazy. I'm actually using some of all these windows now, so stacking them on top of each other to make this.
It really is. And so when Sarah moved in, I made the decision to sell pretty much 90% of both my movie and my game collection. And at some point before that happened, it really was like, in my brain, it was telling me, like, you just got to keep up with it. There is this new movie coming out of this line, or it's this new game sequel coming out, so you got to buy it. You got to buy this. And it became not just one thing like Lego sets. Yeah. No, it was, you know, action movies. It was the animated movies. It was video games. And yeah, it goes crazy. And then indeed the best way is to just get rid of everything.
Just get rid of it, yeah.
And maybe only have one theme, or in my case, only one series of games that I really like. That's the only thing I still buy.
Solo Brick Builder. Video game collecting is hard work and so much time. It definitely is. I feel fortunate that I already feel like I have most of the old games that are difficult to find now. There's a couple that I'm still kind of looking for, but I feel fortunate that I already have most of the old stuff that I want. But yeah, that's a time-consuming hobby, and it is a lot of work and a lot of research, especially if you want to get things for good deals. And nowadays, everybody knows that stuff is worth money. I mean, you can't get away from that. So now, you know, people log online, they think everything is worth $1 million, and it's pretty difficult to get good deals on games and things like that. Cafe Con Lego says, I used to try to buy new comics every week, but now I save for investing and get the cheaper volumes for reading. Oh, that's actually really smart, because I also used to collect comic books, CC, and I wish I could turn the camera around, but I won't because it's embarrassing. But I brought some of my comic books with me as well, and I ran out of space in my old house because I was buying so many comic books every week, and they're like really thin and they take up a ton of space. And it's so much better if you just have the graphic novel version of it, where it's just like the story arc is all collected. It's easy to read, easy to digest, and that's that. And you can get your favorite ones. If you have a good library near you, you can even a lot of times read graphic novels and story arcs of main comic books from the library even, and that's a lot better. So comic books take up a lot of space. I do like them. And you can read them online now too, digitally.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah. Yep, Solo Brick Builder says, also used to buy comics and spent too much. Yeah, comic books are expensive. I used to try to limit myself with comic book collecting as well, and I would only get like, you know, I'd say to myself, like, okay, you're only going to get, 10 or 15 books a month or whatever, and, you have a subscription list at your local comic book store, and you go every Wednesday and you pick up your comic books from your pull list. If the guys at your store will pull them for you, and it adds up quicker than you would think. So I still really love, I don't know if it's celebrated worldwide, but they do it here now in the Netherlands as well. But I love Free Comic Book Day, which, is that actually coming up?
Yeah, it's probably like on a cancellation because of
Oh, yeah, maybe. But I like Free Comic Book Day. And I don't buy comic books anymore, thankfully. But I do love looking at them. And I like my comic books that I kept. That's true. We did buy some comic books last year. Did we buy them from the store? Oh, yeah, actually,
yeah,
we got
some. What did we get again?
Oh. But they were like books, though. I mean, we bought some at Free Comic Book Day. We supported one of the comic book stores in Amsterdam by buying some Spider-Man collected trades.
Oh, yeah. And we bought like a bunch of boards and bags so you could keep some of your stuff safe, right? Cafe
Con Lego says, have you read Saga? I found it at the library and it got me back into comics a few years ago. You know what? Everyone keeps recommending Saga to me. And I don't know if it's just because I've only read the first 2 issues. I have it actually, it's on my phone because I have, I think it's Comics Unlimited or whatever the one.
Comixology?
Yeah, Comixology, that's the one. But it's the unlimited service that they run through Amazon. And they have Saga on there. Everyone always tells me to read Saga, and I just, for whatever reason, I haven't been able to make it through the first couple books, but I hear wonderful things about that book.
Which reminds me, I think our Marvel Unlimited is going to run out in June or end of May.
It runs out in May, yeah, because we do Marvel Unlimited as well.
And I did not renew it, so because we used it for like 2 months and then we stopped reading altogether.
I was reading them.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah. Everyone recommends Saga, so I'm glad that you enjoyed that, CC. I should give it another spin. Yeah, exactly. I like Free Comic Book too. Free Comic Book Day too, says CC. I love Free Comic Book Day. It's so much fun, and I really like it when people dress up, and I like it when I know the comic book store I used to love going to in the state that I used to live, like, not before I moved here, but before that, I had this comic book store, and the guys there are so nice. They're like the nicest guys on planet Earth, and they bake like cake that's themed and cookies and stuff like that.
That's cool.
And people flock to the comic book store, and they dress up in costumes, and they take pictures, and kids are always really excited and thrilled to like get their pictures taken with Batman and get your picture taken with Supergirl, and it's super fun, and I feel like Free Comic Book Day just has the right spirit. It gets people excited about comic books and superheroes, and it also introduces people more to the medium that superheroes are originally from, because a lot of people say that they like superheroes, but they only watch superhero movies, and I think that that's a real shame because...
Birds of Prey rant coming in.
No, I'm not going to talk about that, trust me. I'm definitely not going to talk about that, but... I'm just saying that I like superheroes, but I also really, really love comic books, and that's originally my exposure of superheroes, and I am a little bit of a purist, I guess, because I don't know, I just feel like if you love superheroes, you should also read comic books, but that's just me. And Solo Brick Builder says that he doesn't think that they have Free Comic Book Day in the UK. That's kind of sad. That's actually a little bit depressing. Last time I went to a comic book shop, my daughter knocked over an entire shelf of books. Oops. She's little, though. I mean, she can't be helped. You said she was almost 2, but she already... Was she sitting in a stroller, or was she walking? She walks already, I guess. That's pretty little. I mean, she can be forgiven. She's still a little one, so... She's little.
I'm sorry, I built back 3 all by myself.
That's okay. I was busy chit-chatting. That's okay. It was a lot of books. That is kind of embarrassing. That's really... Yeah. And especially like comic book shop. I actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I said that's okay because she's little, but now I'm actually thinking about...
Sorry.
It's okay. You could have waited just a second so I can finish my comment.
Go for it.
But I was actually just rethinking about what I said about how it was okay, and I'm thinking about some of the really horrible, like, crusty, like, comic book guys that I used to know, and they would probably be super mad about that and really nasty about it. So I hope that they were nice about it, because I know the store I used to really love, they would be nice about that if that happened, but there are some of those comic book people that would probably be, like, super, super crazy about it. Because comic book collectors, that's a hardcore bunch as well. And I'm a comic book collector, and I am a little bit, like, particular about mine. Like, mine are bagged and boarded, and I try to, like, take care of them. But, you know, if a bunch of comic books are falling on the floor, people are gonna get... Ooh. Wow. His daughter was walking when she was 10 months old. That seems fast. That seems really fast. I didn't walk for a long time. I was a lazy walker. I just sat on the floor. But I talked early on. So. But my sister was a walker. So hopefully she won't be too much of a troublemaker for you guys. My little sister walked really early, and she was a major troublemaker. She was always getting into everything. And she used to make all these crazy messes, and my parents would get really, like, crazy over it. So I hope she won't be a little troublemaker. Where is Hagrid's pants? Are they black or brown?
Where are my pants?
Are they black or brown?
They're brown. They're brown.
These ones? Alright. Hagrid needs some pants.
Well, I'm going to build what is probably the weirdest inclusion of a minifigure in this set.
Susan Bones?
Susan Bones.
I don't think that's that weird. What about
That has Susan Bones' head.
What about the lavender?
Well, lavender actually makes
I do like it that they have lavender in that astronomy tower. That's where the lavender is at, right?
Yes, because she's in the 6th book, but Susan Bones, yeah, we still are. I don't know if Lego accidentally overruled them and were like, no, don't make a Ginny yet, Ginny Weasley. But this character is hardly in the books, and it's just it doesn't even have any speaking lines, I believe.
Susan Bones, yeah.
And it's just an extra character in the movies.
But I think she's in there because it's the Great Hall, right? And it's also got the sorting hat, so it's the part where they're calling up the people, and they specifically call up Susan Bones in the movie.
Because she's a Ravenclaw, right? Yeah, she's a Ravenclaw. It gives you a Ravenclaw outfit.
Or is she a Hufflepuff?
It's the black and yellow one.
That's
Ravenclaw.
that's... No. Is it?
Yeah, Hufflepuff is blue and yellowy, right?
I thought Ravenclaw was silver and blue. So she should be a Hufflepuff.
Well, whatever.
She's a Hufflepuff.
A Hufflepuff, then.
Hufflepuff is the black and the yellow. The black and the gold. Trust me.
Okay. Yeah,
and Ravenclaw is blue and silver. Because if you think about Cho Chang's outfit, Cho Chang is a Ravenclaw, and she has blue and silver.
Oh, yeah, exactly. It's like Cedric Gryffindor, right?
Exactly.
Cedric Goddard, yeah.
Cedric is a Hufflepuff, and he's gold and black, so it's definitely the gold and black is a Hufflepuff colors. For sure.
There you go.
Hagrid. I really like this Hagrid, but it looks so weird and disturbing to me when you take his hair off. I just think this looks so... really super weird. He does not have a dual-sided face. This looks really weird to me. I don't know. I don't know why it looks weird. It just does. With the hair on, it looks great. Oh, it looks like Hagrid. I'd like a hug from this guy. I would like his pink umbrella.
Yeah, there you go.
Which I will...
Yeah, Hufflepuff is yellow black. My bad.
Yeah,
I apologize.
I know.
I think Capcom Lego says the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. See, I'm not crazy.
And air tags, yeah. I mean, taxes in Europe are taxes everywhere around the world. Everybody has tax. You can't escape it. And Darren said that he never got into Harry Potter. That's totally fine. And you know, we bought a little bit too much Lego Harry Potter sets, as we have pretty much all of them.
I think we bought just the right amount.
The new wave.
I think we bought just the right amount. I mean, you have to have all the building pieces. Maybe some of the smaller ones.
We were watching...
But, I mean, we had to have the Aragog-y.
Yeah.
The Aragog set.
We were watching the Cool Factor stream, and he actually had his, if you donated or super chatted to him, that it was going into the summer 2020 Harry Potter sets, and that was $360. But I don't think he took into account the second wave of the minifigures,
Here's McGonagall.
which is also coming. So
she has a stern face, and she has a dual-sided face where she looks more kind. But I think I'm going to leave her stern grumple face on.
oh, there's her wand. By the way, I didn't realize that she also had to go.
And I'll give her her hat. I like the old McGonagall because the old one has a dress bottom, like those big sloped triangle pieces that make the dresses. Some people like those and some people don't, but I do kind of like them. So I kind of like the old. She has a black wand, right?
Yes, she has a black wand.
Okay. Do you remember when we went to the Ollivander's wand shop?
In Universal?
Yeah. I thought that was really cool.
That was actually really cool.
And they had kids pulled up from the audience, and then their wand would be selected for them. Pretty smart way to sell things to people.
Yeah,
but the kids liked it though, and it was super fun. I liked watching people experience that.
Yeah, so we went to Universal Studios in Florida 2 years ago.
Butterbeer. The Butterbeer. If you go to Universal
really
and you get to go to the Harry Potter world, the Butterbeer, but the frozen one.
Yeah.
Frozen Butterbeer.
That
It is
really
so
nice.
good. It tastes just like you think it should.
But yeah, so
really good.
you have the Ollivander's wand store, and they do a little like a show there, and of course they pick out like 1 or 2 children, and they get to be part of the show and play around with the wand. And but then the kids that get selected, they don't actually get to keep the wand that they get. No, they get
have to
like
pay for it.
a discount coupon of $10, and it's like $30-$40 for your own wand or something. You can play around with it inside of the park, but yeah, that's kind of unfair. I feel like they should just give that away.
Yeah, but then they'd have to give away a lot of wands. I mean, that's
Yeah,
like
they
every
do-
hour or
yeah,
something.
they do
or
the shows
every
like
20
a lot.
minutes or something.
Yeah,
I don't know how
exactly.
often they're picking wands for people, but it's like every 20 minutes they pick kids out to...
But that was a lot of fun to go to Universal in Florida. We just read all the books and watched all the movies, right?
I want frozen butterbeer. It tastes kind of like cream soda and butterscotch. And frozen like a slushy, like an icy. Frozen blended drinks. I could go for a frozen blended anything right now.
Yep.
Oh, I really want like an icy. We don't have that here at all in the Netherlands. It drives me crazy. No
Ices?
slushies, no ices.
Well, we have slushies, but
Not really though. Not like 7-Eleven style.
no, not make your own.
That's what I mean. In the US, you can buy that anywhere. Target. I miss Target. I miss Target so much.
I know you do.
Simon Moss says minifigures didn't exist during his childhood.
No, we.
What about those ones with the weird giant heads, like those big yellow ball
Oh,
heads?
Or what about the ones that have no arms?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here Capricorn Lego says that she liked the Harry Potter world, but her boyfriend was frustrated with the amount of people.
When did you guys go, Cece? Because I have heard that it can be really sick, and it was pretty crowded when we were there, and I think we were there around Christmas time, but when you go around Christmas, you have to look up, like, which day is at least the least crowded, because Disney, Universal, all that stuff is just always crazy, and if you don't like people or you have problems with crowds, it can be really difficult struggle. I don't really like it either, and it kind of bothers me sometimes as well, but I just try my best to just be like, okay, it is what it is. It sucks, but
Yeah, so
there's not any escaping it, I suppose.
Sarah's family lives in Florida, so we have to go there often, but I know how crazy these parks are, and we've gone to Universal and we've gone to Disney World in Orlando, and I research like crazy in advance to make the day as best as possible. So I realized that if you stay in one of the Universal hotels, which we got on a big discount for one night, they actually give you I think it's the VIP pass or something for the parks. So we did both the Universal parks there in one day with the VIP pass, and just we knew when the park opened up, if you have the VIP pass, you can also go into the park an hour before it actually normally opens. So we were like, we got to go to the park, get our VIP pass, get in, go to the craziest Harry Potter ride to begin with, which is the Forgotten Journey or something. so that we at least have that one done.
Cafe Con Lego says that she thinks that they went in December. So, hey, maybe we were there at the same time.
We were there in December as well.
Because we were there in December as well.
We go there for Christmas.
Wouldn't that be crazy? And she also asks, what part of Florida am I from? And I'm actually not from Florida at all. My parents live there now, and they live in Tampa. So I go to Tampa, Florida, probably
Usually
once a
on
year,
Christmas,
maybe twice a year I go to Florida to visit with my parents, and my sister and my brother also live there as well. But I've never personally lived in Florida myself. My dad was military, and even after my dad retired, he got a job that also required traveling and moving around. So my parents have always moved all around, and they had continued moving even after I left and moved away from them. Then they still moved around themselves. So, but yeah. I guess if I have to say where I'm from, my family all originally comes from Ohio, so.
All over the place.
But I've lived all over, yeah.
Exactly.
All overs.
But yeah, you're talking about the...
Oh, snap. I went to school in Tampa, and my boyfriend is from there. Hey, that's cool. Maybe we should meet up and go to the Lego store when I go visit my family. Yeah, no, really, though. If you want to meet up and go and hang out at the Lego store...
If you're still in Florida.
Yeah, if you're still in Florida, because I know, have you seen that big Brickley sculpture? We went and saw that. Yeah. Where is that at?
That is in Orlando.
It's in Orlando, yeah.
Disney
that
Lego
they have
store.
that big Brickley by the Lego store there. That's really cool. But yeah, if you're still in Tampa, CC, when I go by there to see my family, we should meet up and go Lego shopping, because that would be fun.
We typically tend to go in December.
Yeah, around Christmas time, so I can see my parents for Christmas, for the holidays. I think
Darren went also to Disney World, but when he was really young, like 7. So that's a really, really long time
But
ago.
Solo Brick Builder now has another opportunity. Not yet, but in a few years, you can take your daughter. And I bet she'll really like that. She must like Disney movies.
And we haven't gone to Paris one yet. I've also never been... Despite always living in Europe, I've never been to the Disney World in Paris, so...
Yeah, we should go to Euro Disney. Plus, it's in Paris. And it's been forever since we've been to Paris.
Exactly. And Simon Moss says that he has an army of 96 stormtroopers.
Whoa.
Which are all the same, and he plans to display them. Yeah, we've seen
cool.
some large YouTube channels. I think Brixie, he has like all his minifigures as well, and... the Solid Bricks, I think. That is the main Star Wars collector, I believe.
We watch everybody on YouTube.
Yeah, she says he's always in Tampa, so...
cool, yeah. If you're in the area and we're in the area, then we should go Lego shopping.
There seems to be quite a lot of Lego YouTubers...
in Florida?
In Florida, I think.
That's interesting.
Just Too Good and M&R Productions are also in Florida.
I guess that's why they have those nice Lego stores then.
Yeah.
That makes sense, right? I think maybe I put this in the wrong place, actually.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm looking at this, and I'm like, this doesn't...
Cafe Con Lego actually went to Disneyland Paris, and she says it was really nice. Yeah, we have Disney Plus, and we watched the Imagineering Story, which is the documentary series about all the Disney parks. Right. And, I had no idea that there were so many different... I thought they were all the parks, like, were kind of... copies of each other, but they're actually very different. So,
well, I wouldn't say very. I would say there are some differences, but it's definitely worth going to the parks if you're in those areas and they have them. Though I think it's really cool. But like you said, it is crowded though, and that is also something I don't particularly love. So. Yeah. It's also something I don't like about visiting major cities as well. Sometimes is everything's always so like crowded and busy, and it's nice to find sort of the quieter things to do. Yeah, exactly. In an area when you're traveling. I think that's nice.
Yeah, Darren says that he will take her to Disneyland Paris. So that would be nice.
Oh, that'll be really nice.
Over and it's all safe to go there.
And Disneyland Paris has a pretty castle. The Disney castle there is really pretty.
Yeah, Simon says that he got the idea from Rixie. And actually, we watch Rixie's channel a lot, and we see always the display in the back where he has all these minifigures. That's really cool. But yeah, we just have one Mandalorian battle pack.
We like to watch Brixie too.
It has a really cool city. We like the cities.
Yeah, Brixie has a great city. So anybody who has cities, we pretty much watch. All the usual suspects. We've been watching Lego YouTubers at least the really major people for, I would say, a good year at least.
Well, we've
been kind of watching it for
since
a while,
we've been buying Lego.
years.
So Sarah moved in here, I think mid 2017. That's when we started buying Lego. We started watching some channels, especially SaraStarBricks, for the reviews.
Yep.
And then it kind of comes and goes with waves. So then in 2018 we bought some more and watched a lot of channels. But then in 2019 we realized, hey, we're buying a lot. Maybe we should take a break. And that went very well. We didn't buy a lot. I think under a couple €100 in 2019 until the beginning of this year. And we realized, hey, we should buy all the 3 modulars that we didn't buy yet.
Hey, that's pretty cool, Simon. He says Brixie has more, but his all have weapons.
Hey, that's
nice.
Pretty cool.
That is cool.
It's a sticker time, but it's only a small one. But yeah, now that we've...
I need to attach it to the other thing.
And
the stud's not on top piece.
We bought a lot more Legos. We bought some secondhand stuff, and then we started watching a lot of YouTube channels. Then Lego Masters all around the world happened, and we watched.
And now we're getting more involved in the community.
Exactly.
So that really bulks it up in like people I want to watch, because there's a lot of YouTubers that are making content, and I don't have like a lot of there's a lot of videos I want to watch. I guess that's my only point.
Exactly.
I want to watch like so many people now, because especially when I'm getting to know more people in the community, it's a lot of fun to see what everybody else is up to doing, and it's why I like doing these live streams too, and it's why I like going and participating in other people's live streams, because it's just fun to talk to other people and see what other people experiences with Lego and what people are doing with their Lego. I do need to see how this is supposed to be angled, though. Can I actually have the manual up close to my face so I can look at how this, because it's a clock. So
I think the way you have it,
guess it kind of goes like...
Yeah, it's like 7:30-ish, 7:25 on that. Yeah,
well, does this black thing actually not go straight up and down, though? Is it actually more like this?
Yeah, like that.
Okay. You can keep talking.
But yeah, so yeah, exactly. Darren says now you have the Lego addiction. Yeah, it's easy to do when pretty much all the YouTube content that you watch is Lego. Luckily, now that we kind of caught up with buying everything, I don't think have we bought anything in the last 2 weeks.
The Ghost Train.
Yeah.
That was the last thing we bought, because I'm only missing now 2 hidden side sets, and I have all the other ones, but that's gonna change because we're not gonna buy all the new ones.
No, exactly, and then we bought Pirates of Barracuda Bay, of course.
Yeah.
But for the time being, I think
we haven't been buying very many because we were behind on the modulars from not buying them for a while,
and we're talking about weeks here. If you count this on months, then yeah.
Sorry.
If you're talking about the last months, yeah, we bought a little bit too much, but for the last few weeks, we're waiting for the summer waves, and honestly, when they launch, it's not like we're gonna rush out and order all of them.
No.
We wait until they are at least 20-30%.
We're definitely
off.
deal people. We're not people who buy everything moment one, and I never have been like that anyways. Even Animal Crossing, as much as I love Animal Crossing, even that I was like, nah, I'm not buying it day one, and then it went out of stock everywhere, and I started getting a little bit of, I don't know.
Well, except for the Pirates of Barracuda Bay. We
don't buy things day one. But yeah, Pirates of Barracuda Bay, I knew.
Because we had so much VIP points, we could, and you get the double VIP points. We were just like, yeah, that's, I think, the only time that we bought something.
And I don't know, Barracuda Bay, I just knew it was something I really wanted, like, deeply. Like, I really want a lot of Lego sets, but for me, like a classic Pirates type set, there was just something about it. I knew I had to have it, and I figured it would probably be one that was going to be hard to get right now. I was worried about things like the Disney Castle we bought pretty recently as well, because I had been wanting that set for a really long time, and I was worried that it was going to dry up and sell out, I was a little worried that there would not be the easy availability for Barracuda, and we were right about that. That was on back order, and it was difficult for some people to get, even some major people, so I'm glad that we got that one. And it doesn't really matter if you get it in a month or in a year. If it's a good Lego set, it's a good Lego set, you know. So it's like a game as well. It doesn't matter when you get it as long as it's good and you enjoy it in your way. But
I get it from the perspective of the major Lego YouTubers that they want to be the first that have their review out so they get all the views. That makes total sense.
But if you don't need to do that and you just want to enjoy it for yourself, then it doesn't really totally matter.
And we have still way too many sets still left.
Solo Brick Builder says that we should come on one of his live streams. His viewers are great, but coming to the end put you under pressure to finish the set. Especially Doc. When lockdown ends, I have a ton of non-Lego stuff to sell on eBay, Simon Moss says. I plan to spend it on one spending spree in my nearest Lego store. Gonna fill my car up.
That's cool.
Solo Brick Builder, we'd love to stream with you sometime because we like doing that and it's a lot of fun and you're really nice and I think it would be cool and fun. So we're down.
Yeah,
Are you down?
Yeah,
I'm down.
I know we now start with London Bridge Bricks with Greg.
Yeah, exactly. It was really nice that London Bridge Bricks, he's so great for the community. I really like him a lot. Greg is so nice and I'm very happy that he invited us to stream with him and we got to meet more cool people. So I'm really happy for that and we're always happy to stream with others.
Point.
Simon, what kind of stuff are you going to be selling? I'm interested if it's non-Lego stuff. I'm actually always interested in people's other non-Lego hobbies, Lego people, because we have non-Lego hobbies. I have a lot of hobbies anyways, but I'm always interested to know.
Where's a pipey?
Is that the piece that fell on the floor?
No, you put these pipes here. This is
Oh.
Never mind. Moving on.
That's okay. I think we're probably going to be done streaming after this bag, huh?
That's up to you.
It's 8.
We can keep
16.
going.
I don't know how much longer it's going to take.
It's 2 more bags. Just a roof, right?
That's true. That's true.
I think we could finish this whole beast up in the stream.
Maybe I'll move the camera up a little so people can actually see. Greg is a lad. Yeah, Greg is really nice. London Bridge Bricks, I'm sure everybody knows who that is, but you know, if you haven't checked out his channel, which again, I'm sure you have, but if you haven't, you should check him out, and he's really nice. I agree. He's really good for the community, I feel like. And I think that that's a really important thing. I think that's the most important thing about YouTubing, to be honest, is the community aspect of it, so that is the important part. Xanderland Studios. Hey there, everyone, he says. Hi, Xanderland Studios. How are you tonight?
Hey.
Thanks for joining us. Thanks for popping in.
Oh boy, it's coming.
What?
Thanks for Soda Popinski.
Where do these brooms go?
It's a Punch-Out reference.
Oh, it's okay. I'm kind of used to it. I'm not laughing anymore, though, because I've heard that joke a lot. It's okay. I like making my own jokes and laughing at my own jokes to myself like a maniac.
Want to hear some back crunchings? Maybe you want to mute it.
Maybe I'll mute it for a second. Yes, I think I do want my coffee. But I have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I think they're coming. I
have to do 9 more stickers. Ugh.
I think the stickers are coming here.
I do like these flag stickers though, these house flags or banners. These are pretty nice. And these are obviously just going to be bricks on the wall on the castle.
So we have our favorite professor here. Not really.
Quirrell is definitely not my favorite professor, so I don't know what you're talking about.
And
my favorite professor is, oh, that's tough though.
Oh my. Oh, that alternate hat.
Yeah, this is, I already pointed this out to you before. So here's Quirrell's normal face, which looks pretty basic. It's just like a smiley face. And then you have, dun dun dun. How horrific is that? It's truly disturbing and going to give me nightmares. Ugh.
And there's also Ronald.
Which face do you want me to do? Probably the normal one, huh?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
I'm gonna put the normal face on Quirrell then.
Scabbers.
Yeah, Quirrell is not my favorite professor. My favorite professor is Snape, of course, because that is my favorite character.
Did you get the wands already? The brown wands?
Yes, I took them. These ones?
Oh yeah.
The red brown ones or the dark brown ones?
No, this one, the dark brown.
Dark brown?
They go
Here.
with both. No, sorry, the light brown. They go with both Ron and Quirrell.
The light tan.
No, this one.
This one?
This one.
Oh, sorry. The red brown.
Red brown.
That's red brown.
Red brown.
Where are Quirrell's pants? He should have normal black pants. Normal adult size pants.
There you go.
I only see kid pants over here. There we go.
2 more bags to go.
And the horrific Quirrell. Ugh, that's so creepy. I'm gonna cover that up right quick with this turban. Very, very recognizable minifigure. There we go.
I don't think I've ever got to do one of these.
Do one of what?
These were folding staircases.
Oh yeah, those are fun to build. I should actually, here, before you just do it all, I will actually show, like, these pieces are really fun. They come in the old Harry Potter sets, I believe in the sand green in the old sets, and then you kind of stack them on a pole and they sort of like spin out like this. So when you have a whole bunch of them stacked up, it makes a really cool staircase. There you go.
Messy.
You're welcome. Yeah, I feel tired. My energy is dwindling away.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
You're talking more than I do.
I'll put Ron together.
Yeah, you can do the minifigs.
Oh, his head is so, like, sticky. Is this
Hey,
actually
I
his
know.
face?
I plan to post a review of a Lego Star Wars set today. Which of these 2 options do you want to see? Bounty Hunter Battle Pack or Grievous Combat Speeder?
Oh, good question.
I like Ingrid Wynn's comment as well.
There's a troll in the dungeon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Classic Quirrell.
Very classic Quirrell. That's funny.
But yeah, that is ooh. Hey Ingrid, by the way.
Yeah, hi Ingrid. Good to see you.
Yeah, Sanderland. I do like we're not very well versed in the Star Wars Lego sets. Does the Grievous Combat Speeder come with the actual General
Can you look
Grievous?
them up actually on your phone?
Oh yeah.
If you actually look them up, then we can look at them and we'll have a better answer for that.
Bounty Hunter. What does it say?
I
Speeder pack?
Yeah.
What is Bounty Hunter?
Bounty Hunter Battle Pack or Grievous Combat Speeder? There's Ron.
Grievous.
Why does Ron look so
Combat
short? And yeah,
Speeder.
exactly. Here's his scared face for when the troll comes. For when they go after that troll.
So here we have the Bounty Hunter Battle Pack. I apologize for not being able to show this on camera.
Let me
I'm
see
sure
what that
many
looks
of you
like.
out there already know.
Oh, I
what
do
it
like
is.
the way this looks.
Get a couple of different. You get this guy.
I like
from
the blue color
Mandalorian.
for the bounty pack.
You get like a. Is that?
The blue color's nice.
This is the guy from Mandalorian, right? The IG-88. It's
Yeah.
probably not the same one, but I don't know what that guy's called.
Yes, General Grievous comes with it. Can
Yeah.
you look that one up
Yeah,
there?
yeah, I have it here. Look, it's pretty cool.
Ooh, I like this one. I vote for General Grievous.
I vote for that one as well.
Yeah, General Grievous.
Purely for the fact that it comes with a Mace Windu.
Solo Brick Builder says Battle Pack, it's a better set. But I like the way this Grievous one looks. I don't know. It looks cool. I do like the color of the Battle Pack, though.
I like the Mace Windu. The Samuel L. Jackson with the purple lightsaber. You want to work on these stickers? I have a feeling that
yes,
they're
please.
supposed to go on this, but...
Yes, I'll work on the stickers. Can you actually flip forward so I can make sure that I'm putting them on the right things? Because, you only get one per side on. This is kind of weird.
let's see here. They're already applied.
Xanderland Studio says, I mostly collect Lego Star Wars, so I don't really collect Harry Potter sets, but my favorite book series is Harry Potter. Which one is your favorite, Xanderland Studios? Because we were talking about that earlier, and I couldn't really pick my favorite book, but I did keep my Harry Potter books, and it's okay that you don't have Harry Potter Lego sets. We don't have Star Wars Lego sets, so it's all good.
You're going to be attaching Slytherin and Ravenclaw.
Slytherin and Ravenclaw to one.
And then Hufflepuff and Gryffindor.
And Hufflepuff and Gryffindor to the other. Yes?
So the 2 on the left and 2 on the right.
Okay, no problem. Gryffindor and Hufflepuff on one. Let me make sure that these aren't any real different. And also, do you know what house you are? Xanderland Studios? I'm actually a Gryffindor. But I like all the houses for different reasons, and I have friends from every house. I like that quiz that they have on Pottermore. That's the... where you can... Yeah, on Pottermore you can take a quiz, and it tells you what Harry Potter house you're in. Or what Patronus you have. But I really like the house quiz. That's cool. I really like that one. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be dead centered, or if it's supposed to be hanging. Can you actually flip to that page again? So I can see how to do my sticker. I'm so jealous. I really want that set. The Little Shark 2007 says. Yeah, so this looks...
Hi, The Little Shark 2007.
Kind of dead center. Yeah, The Little Shark 2007. Thanks for joining us.
Xanderland loves all the books, but his favorite is Prisoner of Azkaban.
Prisoner of Azkaban, yeah. That was Mike's favorite, too, for a while.
Yeah, my favorite.
But I can't pick a favorite. I like Goblet of Fire a lot when I'm reading them. But I really like the later books because they have Luna. And when does Luna come in?
I think Luna's first appearance
is she in 6?
I'm going to say the 5th
I think... is it the 5th?
She has a major role in the 5th.
Yeah?
Yeah, because...
I was trying to remember when she comes in because it's the Thestrals and stuff like that.
I believe it was... Yeah,
is that 5 or is it 6?
It's the 5th. It's the 5th.
It's the 5th, yeah.
The Thestrals come into play in the 5th.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right.
In the 6th is...
Yeah.
When somebody gets his nose beaten up.
I don't really know if this totally looks right or if I should have put this lower down. I think this probably could have been lower. My problem is that this has these weird circle things on it.
Xanderland says it's a hard choice. I'm between Gryffindor or Slytherin. But to be honest, I am a Slytherin.
I have a friend who's a Slytherin. I think that the houses are all really cool. I like all of them for different reasons. I like Malfoy. And actually, I guess, you know what? I guess my my favorite Harry Potter character is a Slytherin. Yep. So there you go. Because my favorite Harry Potter character is Snape. Do you think I should move this?
Show me.
See how it's not perfectly centered, but I put it above these little circles.
I like that it's above the circles, actually.
Because it has these little mold pieces on the bottom, if you can see that.
Actually, I like that.
Well, then I'm going to do the rest of them kind of like that too, I guess. I don't have to, though.
Simon says, yes, indeed, the later Harry Potter movies are much darker, and he likes that. That is good. And his favorite movie is actually Goblet of Fire.
Yeah, I love Goblet of Fire. I feel like a lot of people don't love that one as much as I do. But
it's actually not my second favorite book, because that would be Order of the Phoenix, but that movie is so infuriating for me to watch. That Umbridge, man. And Little Shark is actually in the Gryffindor house.
Oh, cool.
And his favorite book is also Prisoner of Azkaban.
His or her.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Let's not be assuming now.
Yes, I'm sorry. It's easy. Nothing,
just saying.
Nothing offensive, but just your brain assumes somehow. My bad.
That's okay.
I know I shouldn't do that.
No.
You never know who is on the other side of the screen.
Who was it the other day that was like, I am a lady?
Yeah,
I think it was I See Dead People.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like, I'm a lady.
On one of the other streams.
You never know. You never know.
But yeah, I can see that the if there's no Lego Star Wars, I mean, these sets are pretty cool, and I don't know if you heard that yet, but we don't really buy the Lego Star Wars, so our money can go freely into these.
I don't know if I really love the way that this Ravenclaw banner turned out. I don't know. I'm just not in the mood for stickers tonight,
and
guys.
Xanderland actually likes Harry Potter the most, and that's totally fine. Harry Potter's a great character. I like that too.
I mean, that's one of the reasons why Harry Potter is such a great book series, anyways, because of the characters. So you really, I'm trying to think of even a character that I would be like, shaming somebody for being their favorite. Like, is there even a bad Harry Potter character? I'm trying to think.
No.
I mean, I don't think there really is.
No.
I don't think there's any.
And I'm sure somebody's favorite character out there is like Susan Bones or...
No, I mean, maybe.
The troll in the dungeon.
I don't know about that. But yeah.
I'm doing this wrong.
You know what else I really like about Harry Potter? I feel like Harry Potter books had a lot of people reading that don't normally read. And it's the same as the Twilight books. I was a substitute teacher for a while, and I really liked, you know, book series that inspire young people or people at all to read when they don't normally read many books. So I always really love the Harry Potter series, even just for that, because I know that that's a book series that a lot of people, even people who don't like to read or don't read a lot, always read that. So I like things that inspire people to read, because that's important. And Ingrid Wynn says, I'm an old lady, just for your info. Well, that's good. We need all the diversity in here that we can get, and we love that. So I'm an old lady in my heart.
Yeah, no, it's and Lego. We saw it is for everybody, unless you're over 100, because you know that's just a joke, right? It's up to 99 years. But,
hey, Cafe Con Lego says she also used to be a sub, and you're not anymore. I guess being a sub is crazy. That's if you want to have an interesting job for a while, people. Cafe Con Lego will know. That's a wild ride right there. Being a substitute teacher. I feel like you get exposed to so many things, and I subbed for all the ages too. Like I've had some experience with the elementary schoolers, the middle schoolers, and the high schoolers, and it's so interesting. I'm always interested how like child development works, because kids at different ages are really hilarious and crazy, and it runs the whole spectrum of everything. I'm trying to remember. You said Gryffindor on one side, Hufflepuff on the other? And Slytherin and Ravenclaw?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Okie doke. But yeah, man, I've seen some crazy stuff. I mean, that's what I like about the Lego community, though. I really like that it's guys, it's girls, it's people of all age ranges, so that always makes me really happy. With gaming, you know, it's more age ranges than you would think, and more, you know, girls and boys as well, girls and guys. But it's not as much as I feel like you get as much diversity in the Lego community. I feel like there's more. And that's why we have AFOLs, right? I mean, I really like that a lot. So.
And that's why I recommended Sarah to start a YouTube channel, because I feel she likes Lego a lot. She has a lot of knowledge about Lego and is very particular about her Lego. And
I thought it would be a good way for me to connect with other people. Oh, Ingrid Wynn is exhausted, so she has to go. Too bad I can't stay. Well, we'll see you later, Ingrid, and
thanks for stopping by.
We'll see you in another live stream that we either join or do. So, see you later, Ingrid. Have a good rest. Xanderland Studio says Lego. It's universal and fun and a beautiful thing. I couldn't agree more. And I don't know, I love it. I love that kids, adults, anybody, you know, can build something out of their imagination, or, you know, get some stress relief and some therapy by putting a set together just for fun. Anybody can enjoy it, really. Unless you're over 99. Then you're not allowed to anymore, apparently. So says the box.
Darren, yeah, exactly.
Have you seen that meme where the lady is like, it's her 100th birthday on your 100th birthday, and she's super sad because she can't play with Lego anymore.
that's why I mentioned earlier. It's not for up to over 100, but yeah, that's just to keep it easy, right?
Solo Brick Builder says Lego community is awesome. I hope so. When we went to the Lego house, we've been twice, and we went for my birthday one year. For my birthday, Mike took me to Copenhagen, and we went to Billund, and we went to the Lego house. And I saw that they had like AFOL meetups and people meeting and doing things in these rooms. And I was just like, wow, that's really cool. I want to hang out with, you know, other people who are also into Lego. But I didn't.
Might have been any of you guys if you're ever there. I mean, maybe people in the community that you actually talk to.
I just didn't really know like how to connect with the people in the community and find people. You know, I'm not sure if we really have like a Lego user group. A lot of people recommend to join a lug. But I don't know. I think I looked it up once, and I don't think that there's anything super duper close to us here. I think it's like...
There is what they call the low log, because they called us, the Netherlands and Belgium, the lowlands. So,
but I didn't think that was like super...
Which is actually...
Oh, boy.
I think there's meetups in Lelystad, which is close to our place.
Careful there.
What do you mean?
Well, let's not tell everybody where we live.
Well,
Close to where we live, but
the Netherlands is a very tiny and compact place.
that's
Good
why I'm
luck trying to
saying.
find it out. But
I really messed up the sticker bad, and I have to peel it off. But luckily, I left one of the edges kind of up. So if you don't have the corner pressed down, you can like, if I'm really kind of gentle with it. This one just went on real crooked. I'm gonna kind of wiggle it off. Whoops, that one kind of came off.
that sucks. Yeah,
Sorry.
I think you mentioned that on the stream there.
What's that?
And
Can you read it out?
He was supposed to be at the Lego house now.
Because I can't read the chat when I'm
Because he had a
looking at this.
he had a trip scheduled,
Oh,
which is really unfortunate that it got cancelled.
yeah, that really sucks.
We also had quite the
Travel plans that got
plans.
canceled. We were supposed to go to Korea this year, and I'm pretty bummed out that we didn't get to go.
Korea and Taiwan, and actually it is. We
And the
would've
U.S. as
yeah,
well. We were supposed to
just
go to the
land
U.S., and I'm really sad because I wanted to go home. I mean, the U.S. is my home, and I haven't been to my home country in a long time now.
Since
and
November, yeah.
It's been a long time. It just feels like ever, and I really want some more snacks. I'm dying for some, like, candy and some chips. American junk food.
This one's done.
That's so sad for Solo Brick Builder. I feel sad for you. Vicariously sad. I'm like, that's a bummer. And the Lego house is cool. I hope you get to go when this all resolves itself. I hope you can replan the trip because it's definitely an experience.
Gotta plan like a big meetup.
I mean, I feel like going to the Lego house for a Lego fan is definitely like an experience that's worth having, and it's just cool, and I like the energy of it, you know. I like that it's just people enjoying it. This looks, oh, I see, it kind of wiggles.
You have to hook here too.
That's fine. I feel like I didn't get to build anything because I had to do all the stickers. So you didn't say me anything to do.
Well, we have backstage.
I'm gonna take this apart and rebuild it all by myself.
Yeah, you could do that.
I really might, because I feel like I didn't get to build a lot of this one. But that's okay.
There's still a backstage.
Solo Brick Builder says, there will be another time. That's good. You never got my coffee for me.
Oh yeah.
Can I please have
Well, the
it?
most important piece I would say is it is unfortunate that it got cancelled, but I just hope that you were able to get most of your money from hotels and flights and vouchers and all that stuff. Because we didn't get suckered in, right?
I don't know if they can hear you when you're in the kitchen. I can hear you, but I don't know if they can hear you. The microphone is over here.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Because all our crazy travel plans, at least we were able to get flight vouchers for later. And our hotels were, for the majority, were able to be refunded. So that is definitely good.
Make sure I'm building this right. Sarah, has your accent changed, do you think, from being away from the US for so long? I don't think so, because we only speak English. So if anything, I would say Mike is Dutch here. So you probably can't even tell he's Dutch because his accent used to be really strong when we met. And we've been together for like 5 years now. 5 years?
Yeah, 5 years.
We've been together for 5 years and we talk English all the time only. So his accent has become much more American, but I don't really speak Dutch very often. I know how to speak some Dutch, and I had to pass civic integration exams, and they all speak Dutch outside here, but my accent, I'm just American. Mm-hmm. I don't think I get an accent. I have a Midwest accent, I guess, like an American Midwest accent. You still sound very American, yes, okay, exactly.
Darren got all his
I
money
know.
Back. That's good.
What?
Darren says that he got all his money back.
That's good. Yeah,
that's good,
and I am very American. And now Mike sounds American too. If he had been with I think if you had been with an Australian girl or even a Brit, then you would sound super British.
Yeah, probably.
Your English accent would have been different, but because I'm American now, you have an American accent.
It's actually interesting. So I mean, I learned. Of course, English when I went to in high school, but also because I watched a lot of movies and played a lot of video games. And there are some people in the Netherlands that, when they are learning English, they decide to adopt a British English accent, which is totally fine. But I've always found that very interesting, how that goes. It's just easy
I
for me
think
to
this is
emulate
turning out pretty
American
nice.
English.
You see these flags, these banners.
So we have to make these candles.
Yeah, I've seen that on YouTube before, actually, when I've seen some Dutch people that make videos in English and they sound more British. So it just depends. I guess it's a choice that you make when you're learning English.
You have to make these little candles.
I didn't really have a choice when I learned English, and because I'm American,
There you go.
you know, I learned enough Dutch to get by, but I don't really like the language very much. I like Spanish better. You said pop earlier too. I probably did because that's what you call it when you're from the Midwest. My family's from Ohio, so it's definitely all pop. It's a soda pop. That is for sure.
There you go.
That's the Midwest.
You can make these candles. And if you mute it, I'll open bag 6.
Okay, I will mute it for just a sec. Alright, I unmuted it. I only mute it for a second so you guys don't get the full effect of the crunchling of the pieces, which is pretty loud. Is the cat still there next to you?
The cat is taking a most glorious
snoozle.
nap. Exactly.
She's a snoozle. Accents. Kind of like a mix-up between West Country and a Londoner. I don't expect you to know what that means.
I'm unable to really tell the difference between British or English accents. I mean, I can tell the difference between Scottish, Welsh, Irish, and English, but then inside of England, it becomes too difficult for me. I mean,
I don't think it's that difficult though, because there's like ghetto English, and there's like
that's like Cockney accent.
There's
I don't know if that's a derogatory term, but
there's like the soccer hooligans like British, and then there's like the fancy British. So I think that if it's like really obvious, then you can tell. But if it's really like how do you say, like barely anything, like minute, like a minute difference, then probably not. Then you would have to, it's like Asian accents for me. I cannot tell the difference at all, but Mike is pretty good at it. I'm not very good at that.
Accents or the languages they're speaking?
I actually think I like, well, no, I won't say that. I was gonna think about it.
But yeah, do you want to build, once you're done these candles, do you want to build everybody's favorite ghost?
Peeves? Or Nearly Headless Nick?
Nearly Headless.
We don't get a Peeves.
No.
If you only watch the movies and you don't read the books, then you don't even know who Peeves is. Because they don't put Peeves in the movies.
I see. Simon says it's also difficult for other English people. That's good to know.
That is good to know.
I feel like over the years and going to the US more, I can pick up English.
Where's Amanda from? You know what I mean? Like, I have some...
Oh, yeah.
We have some people that are from England, and they're from very different areas, and they sound slightly different, so, you know, you never know.
Exactly. There's a few people around here that are originally from... Like,
and Amanda's actually a Lego fan, so I like her. She's a nice lady to hang out with.
Yeah, we used to hang out with all the expats in the city here, but
everything
got cancelled.
I always hang out with the internationals here in the Netherlands because they all speak English. And then I don't have to speak Dutch.
Here's the Nearly Headless Nick.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, you know I want to build Nearly Headless Nick. But he's not nearly headless. I do like his shiny outfit, though. I'll actually show his push down on his body pretty good, but his outfit's like really shiny and pretty. And the shirt is printed on the back and the front. Pretty. He has two faces as well. Even Nearly Headless Nick gets like a more serious expression and a happy, joyful expression.
See, I think this is where my gripe is with a lot of these Lego sets, is that it is open at the back. You know, it's not a finished
yeah,
model.
but that's why you need two.
Yeah, exactly. And you need to buy two of everything. And
Here, I want to build something.
yes, here you need to stick the unicorn, or is it this thing, or is it the no?
Yeah,
it's
the
this
horn.
thing.
No, not this.
No, that's it, right?
No?
Yeah, no, that's that. Yeah.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This
I
is
see
the-
this one over there.
Yeah, no. It's
Oh, you already built that.
It's,
Aw.
no, it's this one.
Let me build some.
Yeah, go for it.
I want to build some. Where does this one go?
Simon says that he lived all over the place, so he doesn't really have a strong accent. Yeah, that makes sense if you go from all over the place.
Does this pop out?
Oh, I missed out. I forgot what Xanderland went for. Did he go for the Grievous battle pack? The Grievous speed?
I don't know.
I don't know if he's still with us, but
Is this working? I don't think you built this right.
yes, it's working.
Oh, okay.
It's
It wasn't
traces
out. There we go. Because it's not like...
I kind of missed out on some of the chats, but Sanderland said that his favorite teacher is Mad Eye Moody. He's
Oh,
epic.
that's cool. I love Mad Eye Moody. If you're still there, Xanderland Studios, I love Mad Eye Moody. And that's actually one of my favorite characters in Harry Potter too. I love Mad Eye. He's hilarious. He cracks me up real bad.
And Cafe Con Lego says here, it seemed like quite a lot of people in the Netherlands speak English when she was here. And that's actually correct. I would say out of the non-English speaking countries in Europe, it's actually Sweden, Denmark, and the Netherlands are the highest proficient. I don't want to say best, but the highest proficient at it. And then I feel Norway and Finland as well. As opposed to, say, France, Germany, Spain, Italy, Portugal.
People do speak a lot of English here, but the problem is it's not like if you're walking around outside, people are speaking English. They're all speaking Dutch to each other. So it can be really isolating if you're just wandering around. Like, it's not like I need to know what people on a bus or, like, walking around are talking about, but it just feels very isolating to not know. I don't know if that really makes any sense to anybody, but it's just a weird feeling, and it makes you feel kind of like a little kid when you go somewhere and you don't really know what anybody is saying, and you're just kind of... It makes you much more passive, I feel like, in life. Like, you aren't really part of things, so it can be very difficult, I feel like. Even though people do speak English here, if you speak to them, they will speak in English to you back. I feel like it's appropriate to try to learn the language, you know, just out of a sense of appreciation for the culture and understanding. That's just appropriate, but it can be difficult living here. Is this sticker 6 or sticker 5?
Sorry.
Yeah, Simon, they do speak good English.
It actually says sticker 8 and 10. Yes.
8 and 10.
It's 8.
8. Okay. On this one? On the side here.
Well, which one did you grab?
This one.
That is 8. All the way at the top.
8. In the top corner. Then I'll do another sticker. All the way in the corner. These ones I kind of like because if you mess up on the bricks, it's still just going to look kind of raggedy, so it doesn't really matter as much. And then I end up doing them better because I'm not stressing out about it. Alright, I need another curvy wall. And I'm going to do sticker 10.
Sticker 10.
This is the last bag, so we'll be done streaming in a little bit here. Sticker 10 is going to go also pretty much on the side, but maybe a little bit further over.
Cafe Con Lego says that's how she felt with her boyfriend's family because they all speak Spanish and she doesn't.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, it can be challenging. You know, luckily I don't really have a big family, so it's not like we're all the time over at my family's house and we speak Dutch there.
No, I mean, and that would be difficult. If we had to hang out with Mike's family a lot, or if we, like, were around a lot of his friends that spoke a lot of Dutch, which he does have some friends that we hang out with sometimes, and then it feels almost worse because everybody speaks English only for your benefit, like only for my benefit, and then I feel like weird, like it's just a little bit difficult, I think. I feel like it's a little awkward either way. I try my best to learn Dutch, but it's...
Which one was sticker 8?
It's hard. This is 8.
8 goes here, 10 goes on the other side.
But yeah, it can be kind of... I don't know, awkward, I guess. You either get excluded or you get, like, extra special treatment of, like, everybody speaking English for you. And either way, it's just not really a winning situation.
You want to do the cool part?
But it is good to learn other languages and try and I think it's awesome that they learn English here. I wish Americans were a little more, you know. I mean, we did have foreign language in school. I'm not gonna lie, you laughed, but we did learn.
Oh no, sorry, I was reading.
Oh, okay.
That the solo Darren says most people speak good English, apart from the English.
Yeah.
And thanks, Sanderland. He's going to do the Grievous one. We have to check out that video later.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll see you later, Sanderland Studios. Bye, and we'll have to check out your build.
Yeah, exactly.
That's cool. Thanks for asking, because it makes it more interactive and fun. Yeah, have a good day.
Thanks for stopping by.
Nice. Stick that in there.
Okie dokie. This goes on top, and then these go to the side.
Yep.
There you go.
Oh, thank you.
Facing up.
Yep. I got it. We're almost done with this. It's looking pretty good.
Top pieces.
Not a whole lot of tile work on this one, though. I do like the modulars because I get to put a lot of tiles on. Yeah, I just like the way the flat, smooth tiles feel, like pressing them on. It feels nice.
Exactly.
I don't know if this is high enough up for people to really like totally see what we're doing, but it should be good enough, hopefully. It's looking pretty good so far.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure what we're going to do with the other pieces. Of course, we're definitely not going to build them now. But
the other sets, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll build them on another live stream, maybe.
Yeah, not sure. Maybe later this week.
Yeah.
And
where does this wall go?
We don't know
Next
yet.
page?
The wall actually goes
on the
at
very
front.
tippity top, like this.
The other way around.
Oh, are you sure?
Yes, because the window is facing inward.
But then this brick is supposed to go here. Did you put the window on wrong?
Yeah, that I did.
Because that little orange tan brick is supposed to go on this side.
Did it wrong, my bad.
No worries. I'm gonna play some Animal Crossing after this. Very good.
Yeah, I already wrapped up New Super Mario Bros. U. Deluxe, I should say.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm gonna commit to New Super Mario Luigi, New Super Luigi U.
Oh, that's okay. You can take a break. Where does this go? Here? Yes.
Yes. That one goes in
Just making sure.
No, that's right.
There we go. Oh, treasure chests. Gimme.
All the gem colors.
There's so many gems to go in here. We have a green gem and a yellow gem and a there's a lot of gems in here. How many are there? 5?
5. It's
the
if they had 7,
indigo
it was
color.
all the Chaos Emeralds.
And a red gem. Kind of hard to see with my fingers.
You have the white one, the blue one, the yellow one.
I'm missing one though.
White?
I have 4. I have green, yellow, indigo blue, and red.
Then
so what am I
the
missing?
white one.
Yes, please. The translucent one. Ooh, like a pretty diamond.
And you have the purple one?
Yes. No?
Yeah,
I don't have
purple.
this blue one.
Yeah, no, that one is on the bottom
1,
4.
2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5.
Yeah, that's enough. And then you shut it close as treasure.
Why is there so much treasure in here?
I don't know.
The English tend to substitute T's with F's, which is highly annoying. Well, I get really annoyed sometimes by the way that Mike says things, but it's not a lot of stuff anymore. And whenever he says stuff, I always correct him because it's probably annoying to him that I correct him all
It's
the
my
time.
J's mostly.
Yeah, the J's in the Netherlands are like a Y sound. So instead of saying it's the Joker, you're supposed to say it's the Yoker. Like
It's
Yoker? That's
Yoker.
so weird. The Yoker.
It's not a DJ sound. It's not the Joker. It's Yoker.
A Yoker. The Batman and Yoker. That's just weird. That is so weird. It's all good.
Can I have the treasure chest?
You can have the treasure chest if you tell me where to put these final stickers at.
So sticker 6 goes in on one on the top left. Are you gonna do the one?
Is
on
that
the
9?
That is 9. And then
Oh, I see. This one. 6. This sticker goes here. This sticker goes here. And this
Yes.
sticker goes on the other wall.
Correct.
Let me do the one that's just one sticker. So I'll do sticker 9 first.
15% in.
Like here?
Yeah. Not all the way at the top though, a little bit lower down.
Well, it's not that low.
There you go.
I don't know. I think that looks...
Yeah, that looks very good.
Eh, it's okay. It's good enough.
Right here.
Yep. And
then sticker 6 goes really in the top left.
Which is kind of weird because do you wonder if you put these brick stickers in the wrong place, is it really going to look that weird? I always make sure I put them in the right place because I just want it to be like the manual says if it's a manual set. But I actually really wonder if it really like super duper matters. I don't know. I think this is kind of where this one goes.
Correcto.
Right,
and then 7 goes in the bottom right.
Can I see exactly where it's placed? It's not really on the bottom. It's kind of like
a little teensy bit above the
like it's kind of. Keep it on that page for just a second while I apply it, so I can kind of line it up right.
Of course.
Let's see. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, like
here-ish.
Yeah, perfect.
Is that okay though, or is that too far over?
Maybe.
It's actually hanging over a little bit, so I think it needs to be like... or is this not far enough now?
Oh, that's fine.
Ah, whatever. It's how I'm gonna do it. So this is how it's gonna look. And it's gonna be good enough, I guess. Are you sure that's far enough over though?
Yeah, no, that's good.
Because I've got a little space here.
That's perfect.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
And that's it for the stickers. Yay!
Oh, okay, nice.
I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I really do like doing stickers.
There we go. 160 is done. We are now building a sort of platform.
Yeah, this is good progress on this so far. I think that these sets are going to look really nice together. But like I said, maybe I'll take it all apart and do it by myself because I feel like I've barely got to do anything.
Well, you can go work on the rest. There you go. I did this. You have to rotate the whole build. Rotate the whole thing. There you go. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry for building a little bit too much, but
that's okay. You're just faster than me, and I've also been paying attention to the chat, of course, which is the most fun. Where is this? Oh, it's already on here.
I think there were easily 20 stickers in here. Like
yeah, and I had to do all the stickers, so that also takes up kind of my time.
You should try a big Technic set if you love stickers. We don't actually have any Technic, right?
No, I don't think I have a single Technic set.
Not even a small thing? Or...
I wouldn't mind like building one if it came into my hands, but it's just...
with a lot of stickers, or is it a joke? Because you wouldn't think that there's a lot of stickers on Technic, right?
And now I'm really trying to think about it because I wouldn't think that that would have a lot of stickers. Maybe he means if it's if you don't like stickers. I don't know. Because yeah, I wouldn't think that that would.
But yeah, I don't think it was our intention to build this whole thing in one stream.
No, I don't think so. We were just gonna stream for a couple hours, but we might as well finish it up. And we're almost done anyways. Let's see. I don't know. I think that Hidden Side Ghost Train had more stickers, though.
Yeah, that had like
I think that had a
25.
lot of stickers.
Yeah.
This had a lot, but that Ghost Train had a lot, too. But luckily, we had already worked on that a little bit. So I've already done some of the stickers.
Well, at least we're not building that micro figure Hogwarts castle that has like 4,000 pieces, right?
Does that have a lot of stickers, though? Or not really?
I don't know.
I think this goes here. Oops, I don't know what I just popped off. I don't know what that was. It just went flying.
A golden telescope.
Whoopsie.
Or
it goes right here on top of this.
Or it's Ahsoka's lightsaber handle.
Yeah, exactly. Her lightsaber handle, which was made out of a telescope piece. Oops. There goes Dumbledore and Fox.
Oh no.
That's okay.
It's time for them to take a load off, I guess.
That's alright. They've been hanging out here for a couple hours now. Simon Moss says, I do love collecting Star Wars sets, but sets like this Harry Potter sets are more fun to build, in my honest opinion. Hey, thanks. Thanks a lot, Darren. Yeah, we're usually pretty good about it. I think when we streamed with London Bridge Bricks for the first time, we got like 3 sets done, so we're usually pretty productive. It also helps that there's 2 of us, of course, because one of us can talk and one of us can build, and
kind of keep monitoring the chat.
We can take turns on things, and that does help a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
We have our television straight ahead of us where we're actually sitting, and we have to chat on there.
Yep.
And it's also a 30-second delayed, so it's funny to see Dumbledore tip over.
Yeah.
You know, repeat.
No cat butt though.
No Paris.
Cat butt.
She's
asleep.
Asleep for like.
She's passed out. It's all that UK cat food.
Oh yeah.
She likes this brand of cat food from the UK. My cat is obsessed with it. It's like organic canned food. I don't know what I'm grabbing now. I think I need these.
Actually, no. She did it twice.
Yep. A good bit of teamwork. Hey, thanks. Yeah, I do feel lucky. At least, Mike said the other day that his favorite thing about Lego is that we build together, and I think that that's definitely true and helpful, that it's nice if you can share your hobby together with other people. But especially for me, I like sharing with my partner because I like to be best buddies with my partner. We like to play games together too, or if we don't play them together, we at least talk about them and hang out with each other while we play them.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is fun.
One of these.
That's why people have the online communities and stuff too, though, right? I mean, it's just more fun to do things with other people.
It goes behind the middle one.
Hmm?
The piece you have in your right hand, it goes behind the middle one.
Oh, back here. Yeah, sneaky.
Yeah, it's really surprising the Lego community, how it's very tight knit. It's very small. Even the larger channels and even people that made it on Lego Masters are like just part of the community, right? So it's really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess if we get a different setup, we can invite people to also stream with us as well if they want to, since other people do that as well.
Yeah, we don't have that.
We don't have that set up, so unfortunately, if we did, we could invite other people to also hang out with us on camera. Because I think that that's also nice to do, to make it a little more.
It's still super surprising. I mean, I know we've been streaming with London Bridge Bricks and then with you, Darren, as well, and other people that were there. But
yeah, Solo Brick Builder says it's fun streaming with other people. Exactly, I really like that too. So this is really loose in here. I'm just gonna point that out. I don't know if I'm. Oh, I need a comb. Yeah. I was like, why is this piece kind of falling out of here?
But I needed Sarah this little comb. I think you started your channel like a little over a month ago?
Yeah, it was about a month ago that I started doing Lego YouTubing, and so it's been a pretty new thing for me, but it's already been a really nice thing to do and very welcomed by some of the other people in the community and getting to know people, and that makes me really happy.
I remember when we first started streaming, cool. it was like
pretty neat.
I have to build this twice then.
Can I actually turn this so I can
of course.
Kind of show what this looks like?
But yeah, even on our first stream, we already had Cafe con Lego and a bunch of other people there.
Yeah, exactly.
It was very surprising to see how that we actually. I said to Sarah, there might actually be nobody.
Yeah, we didn't, even tonight, I was like, I don't know if anybody's actually gonna join us, but that's totally okay. We're just doing it for fun, so it's nice that so many people stop by. Thank you, the Little Shark 2007. They say it's looking good. I think so too. It's looking really good.
You have to do this twice over.
I'll work on one. And Solo Brick Builder says that if we do StreamYard, then we can stream with other people, and maybe that's something we'll have to set up in the future. Is that what you also use, Darren?
It's definitely what the London Bridge Bricks.
It's definitely what London Bridge Bricks was using. I know a lot of people use StreamYard, so
man,
maybe
it seems like we're building some sort of Death Star piece or something.
Yeah, this is interesting. A lot of gray. is it's kind of hard to see. I can see what Lego Lemaniac was talking about. It's like gray on gray pieces, and this is a proper manual. It's already kind of difficult to see what I'm doing. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, they're gonna go like right here.
Yes,
so that it's gonna cover up these ugly holes. There we go. Let me see. I can't really see the instructions. Is this on the outside?
Wait. You have to put this one.
On top?
Yeah.
Oops. What about this piece?
No, that's fine. But this one goes underneath it.
Ah.
And then that one goes on top.
Oh yeah, so it's like tiered. Gotcha.
And this piece is supposed to go on the back side.
Yeah. We're almost there. Just a couple more thingies and then it's gonna be done.
And this one goes on the sides.
Solo Brick Builder says that StreamYard's free to use for a bit and it's what he uses for his streams. So it's good to know.
Sides.
We'll have to definitely check that out and maybe set that up.
And then these two go at the bottom. And then you're done.
Where are the extra pieces?
All here.
Oh, you've been hiding them back there.
All been hiding them. And you can make a micro build out of this. You get a little trophy and some extra gems. And don't forget that.
Yeah.
No, it's hard to see for the people, but maybe.
Yeah, it's a little bit hard for people to see, but these are like the final roof pieces, which I'm gonna straighten this up. That Dio that you built the other night is so cute.
Wait, how does this actually connect in there?
Solo Brick Builder. That was a cute build. I thought it was funny when its head fell off.
Oh, yeah.
You probably didn't think that was very funny, Darren, but I thought it was kind of funny. It made me laugh.
There you go.
Fragile. Oh, yeah.
And the boat is actually, the little boat is supposed to moor on that extension piece that you have. It's like a little pier.
Hmm?
The little pier there.
Oh, it's just supposed to...
Fox goes on the top.
Does it actually stick on here? Like this? Can you help me out here with this?
I'm sorry, I'll move it back.
I'm sorry, I didn't see in the manual what it looked like.
It's just...
It's
just supposed to, like, rest there. Like, that's where it's supposed to go. I don't know if you're supposed to click on there.
I don't know. I'm not sure if it
you
goes
can
like
click
that
it
or
on.
not.
Just click it on. And then let's actually rotate the set so you can actually show people where stuff is supposed to go.
That Dio set done Solo Brick Builder's head in. That's funny.
So
exactly.
We have Fox. Fox is supposed to go here on this telescope. If you want to do it like
I'll take him. Oh, there goes Dumbledore. Sorry, Dumbledore. Where does he go? Because his thing isn't built like that.
Yeah, he's supposed to go on the telescope.
Like his butt?
Yeah, his butt is supposed
okay.
to go on the telescope.
Not his foot then. There you go. He's up there.
Where's
there.
Dumbledore?
He's underneath.
Okay, got him. And then the sorting hat is supposed to go on the first floor. I think it's this floor. Hat? On this.
Oh, it's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. Oh, okay. Some little decorating going on here. There we go. Sorting hat is
and the
situated.
Mirror of Erised is supposed to go on here as well.
Oh, wow. In front of Fox?
No, other way around. With the sticker sticking out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and right.
Wait, are you sure that this wasn't supposed to be like set inside?
Wait. Show me.
Is it not supposed to be like this? It's supposed to be like the flat end of the mirror. Well, there's the mirror. It's in there.
And yeah, that is the set. You have the scabbers, the basilisk.
Solo Brick Builder says, I'm amazed that Greg likes me on his channel sometimes. I think Greg's super nice, and I think you're hilarious, and I really enjoy when you're on the streams, so I think it's all good, Darren.
Oops. I'll break it.
That's okay, I'm pulling apart things too.
So here's the extra pieces.
It's fine, we'll just leave it set up like this.
I was gonna roll this forward.
I don't need those though right now.
Okay, I was just gonna...
Nah, it's okay. There we go.
I don't know if you want to display the minifigs or somehow, but...
No, I think we're done. We've built it. It's done. Here's what it looks like.
Yeah, and in the manual at the back, it actually shows that you can connect the Whomping Willow to it.
Hey, cool. The Little Shark 2007 says I did a review of the Whomping Willow today on my channel. And guys, before you leave, if you just remember to like the stream, that would help a lot. So thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, we like this stuff from other people too.
We'll have to check out your video, Little Shark 2007. We haven't built Whomping Willow yet. And thank you so much for everybody who stopped by as well. We really appreciate it. So it's great to see you guys and have some conversation with you all while we build the Harry Potter set. So
how did you like the set?
Yeah, I liked it. I think it's really pretty. And I think that, again, I wish we had 2 of them, but
yeah, to just kind of cover the backside here.
It was fun talking with you guys, and hopefully we'll see you all in another live stream real soon. So to everybody, Rogue Runner, Cafe Con Lego, Solo Brick Builder, all you guys out there, Simon Moss. Yeah, Xanderland Studios, you guys, Deppy Shep Bricks, everybody who stopped by. If I didn't mention you specifically...
Ingrid Wynn.
Yeah, Ingrid Wynn. Everybody.
Little Shark.
Thank you so much, Al, for stopping by. So, thank you for the support. And we'll see you guys later on.
Rogue Runner.
I mentioned Rogue Runner.
Yeah, exactly.
Bye.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks. See you all later.